The
I
question.
plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. I'm not going to get myself criminally in trouble. I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. My mother died.
What proof do you have that your mother died?
My mother did not die. And just because I watch a video or parts of a video doesn't mean I'm a stalker.
Bitch, what the fuck? Bitch. Bitch, what the fuck? Bitch, what the fuck? Bitch, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Christmas time is here, a time when friends draw near. Gather round the old microphone and lend us your little ears. It's that umbrella guy and Megan Fox, not the one with the weird toe thumbs. It's your favorite pair, there's not much they won't dare. It's Christmas time with Mug. Jingle, jangle, jingle bells. Oh, what fun it's gonna derail. A bug raid here and a hangry raid there. Don't worry, folks, there's pizza bites to spare. Tinsel, gifts on the rug. It's time for Christmas cheer with Mug. Jingle, jangle, tinsel, ooh. Jingle, jangle, tinsel, ooh.
Well, welcome back to the show, everybody. It's Christmas time with Mug, and it is the 12 bombshells of Christmas. We are on what? It feels like we're on day 10, but I think we're only on day 11, but there's been so many bombshells, I'm already losing count, Tug.
Yeah, there's actually there's a few things that popped off today too that, well, we actually need to explain a couple of them. They're so exciting. I don't think people even understand the level of the insanity with some of them. Oh my God. And what's fun, by the way, along with today, I think tomorrow I'll note this. The ecosystem said that all of the discussions with Lynette Preston are fake. So tomorrow, I think we'll show proof.
Oh my God. I knew they were going to do that. I knew they
Oh,
were
I
going
did
to
too. See, okay, so I'm going to say this now. This was all pre-planned. All right. How was it pre-planned? I didn't show any evidence whatsoever because I wanted them to go on record and deny. And Lynette Preston even gave permission to record everything. Now I'm going to show 3 or maybe 4 things that she talked about. Again, consented. She was dumb enough to consent to recording. So yes, it is recorded. Plus there are messages, and so there was a message dropped today too, where Lynette Preston made a threat last night, and the person that she made a threat last night to kind of connects to everything that goes with that as well. So there'll be a lot to talk about today and tomorrow.
Oh, and there's so much to talk about. So much. We've got the thumbnail plus the unlicensed practice of law hearing that happened today in the thumbnail case, and also the Hales and Shockit v. Preston and Matskin, and huge things happen there. We are going to go over Jeremy's video. Jeremy and George, they talk about in that video how, what happened and all of that. So we're going to go over that because it is unbelievable, and everything we said was going to happen is happening.
Yep.
Everything. Do not doubt us. Do
not
doubt us. Our court prognosticator, our radar on that is spot on. We have been saying from the beginning of this that if Bruce kept up his shit, he was going to be disciplined by the bar or more than one bar. And here we are.
He should have out. Honestly, this should have happened before. If Bolitho had any stones whatsoever,
Oh,
he
for
would have
sure.
already been in trouble. You know.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Did you see my thumbnail today? Because it is epic. It is the best thumbnail I have ever made.
I did not. I just,
Except
you
Canva was
know, I just
broken
barely made it
today.
in here on time anyway. You know how that went. So
Well,
I shifted.
Canva was broken, and so I had to make ChatGPT do it because I couldn't make it myself in Canva. And it actually gave me one of the best thumbnails I think I've ever made. I'm gonna show it because it's so funny. Check this out. What do you think?
You know what? You know, this really causes him some issues and other stuff too. Because right now, wow, remember that Larry Foreman lawsuit?
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember he was like, I'm the greatest, I'm the nicest, I'm the bestest ever, I'm the greatest lawyer, I've never done anything bad.
Mhm. Oh, I've never been disciplined. I have a perfect record. Well, that's fucking over.
Yep, I think that I think that just went straight to hell.
For those of you who maybe haven't been following this from the beginning, the lawyer we are talking about is Bruce Matskin, and it's important that you know his real name. Bruce Matskin, he is a bullshit person of a lawyer. I mean, he is not a lawyer at all. We listened to Legal Vices on Monday night tell us what he thought of him as a lawyer, and it turns out it wasn't much. This man has been harassing people from the beginning of this. He inserted himself into the What the Hale's case for YouTube fame. That's what he did. And then he accuses everyone else around him of doing that. But he is the one who did it. He inserted himself into the case. He solicited Lynette Preston. And yes, I'm using the word solicited because I believe that that's what he did. Went after her, solicited her as a client just so he could get his name talked about on our YouTube channels. And he didn't like the kind of coverage that we gave him. So he started threatening us with lawsuits, pulling in felons to harass us, like Paint Chips or AKA Richard Luthman, a felon who spent 4 years in prison for strong arming and extortion and all sorts of terrible stuff. If you're just catching up on this case, believe me, it is wild. And today, just today, it is curtains for Bruce Matskin. He is done. Dunzo. Like dunzo. He has been found to have been guilty of practicing license without a law. I mean, law without a license, the unlicensed practice of law in Florida by Judge Grebe. Amazing.
It's freaking amazing. You know, last night too. Not only that, there was a little bit of turnout today. In that video, people have no idea what that meant. You know, with the big, there was a bombshell pretty much in that video, and oh my god, I mean, it's amazing. They don't realize. Should we note that? Should we say what that meant really? Should we go ahead
Yeah,
and say
I
it?
mean, sure. Well, should we watch the video and do it while we go?
Well,
I
should we
think that's
say
what we should do.
should we say what like what that means though? Like when that person comes up, what that's going to mean? Or yeah, actually,
I think
we should
watch
have
it.
them come up and then we'll say okay.
Yeah, I'm
Because
making my thumbnail our background
yeah,
because
and
I
it's
love
oh god, folks, it is monstrous. It's oh my god, like the level of it. That's going to be one mother of a bombshell. Like it's not just what happened at court, which is crazy, but there's, like I said, there's another level of something that came up with all of that today that just it will blow your freaking mind when you really understand the level of it. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's incredible. So apparently there was no court reporter in the courtroom. I have requested the recording if there is one. I do not know if there is one, but I have requested it. However, we are going to see an order from the judge, 2 orders, I believe. We're going to see orders that should explain what happened in court well enough if there is no recording. But I will say this, I just want to make this clear. If Judge Grebe, for what I've had no complaints about him whatsoever, but if Judge Grebe actually did tell them to turn the cameras off for this hearing, I'm gonna be pissed. Like, real pissed. Because this hearing has a lot of public interest, and that makes it even more important for the judge to make sure it's preserved and that it's available for the public. And if he pulled some shenanigans and turned the cameras off while also not allowing a court reporter in, I am going to be angry at Judge Grebe.
Yes,
But
because
whatever.
well, they've utilized this thing too. They utilized it as a weapon against someone. They have defamed them. They have, again, this person now has a protective order against these people, but they still have utilized this as a bludgeon. And this would prove definitively that, hey, you know, things, they not only went on a specific way, but they were done the right way. You'd be able to review that, you know, and it's supposed to. We're supposed to have a record of it. So
Yeah. Yeah, we are. And I don't like the idea that, you know, the judge could just turn off the cameras if that's what happened. But we will see. I have put in my request for the I forgot to share this out on Twitter and stuff. How many people are here right now?
almost 3.
Oh,
3K.
fantastic. Well,
Yeah,
great.
it's rolling,
That's
man. You're doing good.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Okay, because I forgot to share it anywhere. My locals peeps are going to be pissed off. meganfox.locals.com. Check out Locals, by the way. If you want some extra content from me, that's where it is. And also community and people to talk to, etc. Locals is fun. And I always put the lives there. Sometimes I'm a few minutes late. But it will be there. I'm going to call it bombshells aplenty. Bombshells are falling. Watch your head. Everybody watch your head. Take cover. I don't know why it's not, my link's not working. Oh, well, we'll figure it out. All right. We are going to go over to, we're going to listen to Jeremy Hales in his YouTube that he just put out. I got to pull it up here. God, this has been so incredible. It's really, we've been waiting for this moment for how long? How long have we been waiting for this, really?
Oh, man. It's been, God, how long has it been now, actually? Lord. But I mean,
it's been more than 2 years.
April, though, really is when we
Really
thought
since
that,
April, yeah.
Yeah, we thought something was actually going to happen, you know, and it should have.
And it
Bolito
should have.
should have really stepped up. I mean, they've gone as far as to put in, which, oh man, I've got to watch something today. I haven't checked something out. Oh my God, you didn't mention one thing, by the way, that was really funny
What?
that happened today. Megan Fox versus Paint Chips.
Oh, we should do that first, actually.
Oh my God, you really
Let's
should.
look at that first because it was so funny. This little fat fucker. Oh my God. I can't stand this guy. So he had posted on Facebook something about Randy and his divorce. And he was all, oh, Randy's marriage broke up because he was cheating. And like, first of all, I don't know if that's true or not. It sounds like a bunch of bullshit. I don't know. People's marriages break up for a lot of reasons. And Paint Chips' new thing is that he is accusing Doreen of being a home wrecker. I'm not sure that that's the case. Like, I don't know why Randy's marriage broke up, and it's none of my business, actually. But they think that this is newsworthy. So he puts this out on Facebook all about his divorce and stuff, which is completely boring, by the way. It is the most boring article you've ever seen in your life. If you want to be bored by it, you should go watch Just J-Hip earlier from tonight. Rewatch that later because he reads the article and it's so boring. So I write on this post, I say, Paint Chips threatened to dismember his wife. Is that better or worse than divorce or cheating?
Whoops.
Because he did.
Yeah.
That's in the court filing, by the way, of his felony record, is that he sent a letter threatening to dismember his wife, and she got a protective order against him because of it. He responds. You go ahead and read his response.
He responds, "Don't worry, Megan. You're on a collision course for a Kathy Griffin moment."
You're going to cut off my head, Fatso? You can't even cut your caloric intake, Java. But wait, we're not done. There's more.
Oh my God, it's so funny. He's like,
Go ahead.
no, I was referring to the fact that you were doomed to spend a lifetime relegated to the D list. But thanks for the ideas.
Judging from your prison stories, I think you're the only one on the D list. Womp, 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 womp.
Oh, he's got the big D list.
He's definitely on the big D list. He kept taking it and taking it and taking it.
Yeah.
He didn't have anything to say after that. I think he crawled into a corner and maybe he went to get some ice cream and cried about it. I don't know.
Somebody said, now, again, I've not checked this, so I'm not saying this is true, but somebody said that he put up a video showing the, that John Doe filing?
Yeah, so him and his idiot cohorts, his co-conspirators, put some bullshit filing in the federal case that they're not a party to. And it got stricken immediately. And because it was stricken, it was also sealed. And so, yes, allegedly he put up the sealed thing that he filed in Fed 2.
Oh my God. I hope somebody preserved that.
I tried to watch it though, and there was no sound or something. So I don't know if he fucked it up or if it was just my device that I was looking at it. I was on the wrong device. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, if he brought it up, considering it was sealed, no one else had, that would prove that he had something to do with it.
Well, of course.
Yes, but that's the accusation. See, you need proof of it to approach the court and be like, look, he's even filing John Doe fucking filings in this.
Yeah, exactly. Which is the same thing that they did in Dinesh's case.
Yep. That's exactly it. So if he's posting about it, bragging about it, whoopsie.
Yeah.
They are dumb enough to do it too. They're dumb enough to brag about it.
Oh yeah, they're absolutely dumb enough to do it. All right, we better get started on this because it's 47 minutes, which I feel we could probably turn into 4 hours. So we should probably just get going.
Do not understate what I can do. I'm much more powerful than 4 hours. 7, 12.
Summer.
Ecosystem team ordered by the judge. The cops were called last night on Lynette Preston yet again as she sent some of the most vile, threatening texts to a court witness. Except Lynette doesn't even know it's a court witness.
Oh, what does it say?
Yes, it says, you are a deceptive, evil human being. And I hope God punishes you in ways that he has never even thought of yet. You deserve every bit of it, every bit of pain and agony that you go through the rest of your miserable life. You deserve it. You're a lying piece of shit. Take that and deliver it to everyone. Should we say why that she sent this, by the way, yesterday?
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay. So here's you a wonderful piece of information. I will show proof of this tomorrow too. This person right here was someone that felt bad for Preston because, there's a child involved. So it was talking to her, and as Preston does with everything, she turns on people. She tries to ruin them. She talks smack about them and more. So she motivated this person. Well, this person, while they're saying that Lynette Preston didn't speak to me, the reason she sent this is because the only way Lynette Preston could get in contact with me is through an intermediary. There was another person. So she asked this person right here that she's sending this to, the witness there that she had been speaking to forever, by the way, to set that meeting up. I have proof of it. I have the text messages that she sent to that person asking. In fact, she tried twice and that person didn't. They didn't the first time. They may have not noticed it, or, they were trying to figure out how to do that, what to do, again, because she was trying to do that on the sly. She wasn't telling all her pals. She was selling them out. So this witness right here, yeah, That's why when I went live and I talked about it, instead of blaming me for it, somehow in some way she decided to go after that person who she'd
Yep.
been going after for a while, and she tried to intimidate and threaten them. So oh, crazy, huh? Crazy.
Mhm.
She blames the person though that she told to make contact.
Yep.
Lynette speaks to two ladies every single day that she has never met before in her life. Now, she's listed one of those in the Ohio court case as her best friend. That would be Lori. I can assure you, Lori is not involved in the Ohio case to help Lynette at all. As a matter of fact, the other individual that she contacts and talks to daily, her name is Tina. Just so happens that Tina is here in Levy County for court with some of the most condemning evidence you will ever see. Everything from where Lynette is getting the illegal rugs that she's taking to the horrific names such as Hale that she calls the child and the extreme abuse. So we're
Ugh.
Yep. She also may or may not know all of the things that she says about people like you, Lisa.
Oh yeah. Punt, 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 punt.
Yep. Oh my God. Oh, there's there's a lot.
The most disturbing stuff though is the stuff with the
Yeah,
child.
it's terrible actually,
It
for
is
real.
horrific.
It's terrible. It really
is.
is.
Terrible.
It
And
very much is.
Isn't it terrible that I also feel like if Tina went to Florida DFS, I still don't think they would do
No,
anything.
I actually don't
I
think
still don't think they would do anything, even with evidence that she has.
Yeah. But here's something too. I'm sure the ecosystem is going to step up and try to threaten this woman and try to do all of that and, trying to intimidate her and more. But I want to make it clear that out of that's not going to happen. That isn't. It's not going to work. I'm not going to let that happen. I'm not going to let that work. This person, they were disturbed by what they were hearing enough that, well, they showed up today to talk about it. So, if they want to tangle with her, they get to tangle with much. Yeah, I know she can take care of herself. I'm very sure of that. But they get to tangle with other people too. So, yeah.
Headed to court, and Tina's going to be there with shiny chrome bracelets, giving evidence such as Lynette telling Tina, and all the evidence is also in writing, text messages, emails. Woo! Woo! The bombshells,
whoopsie.
baby. That
Whoopsie.
she's going to lie in Levy County Court,
Oh.
stating that she wrote every single one of her motions. Deuce never had anything to do with it.
She told Tina she was gonna lie.
Yes. Yep. She told her that she would lie on the stand and just say that. By the way, that's something I forgot to mention last night. Oh man, woe is me. Maybe I should have mentioned all the stuff that I have it recorded where she says that that Bruce is writing her motions. Whoops. Did I forget to mention that too?
Yeah,
Maybe I'll
and
bring
it's
that to the party
recorded,
tomorrow
and
as well.
she knew she was being recorded. That's the
Yes.
crazy part.
Yeah. She gave consent for recording.
Oh,
Even though all the evidence is in writing that Deuce did it all, and Lynette's already confessed and told and showed all the writing to Tina. Whew. Now, why Tina? Well, Tina wants to save the child, just like Lori, just like everybody else. By the way, Tina was the inner mole with Lynette. Now, what's Lynette going to find out about Lori in Ohio court?
oh boy.
Cat's out of the bag now. By the way, after Tug dropped that bombshell last night about Lynette reaching out to him to put Fleesa in jail for the theft of all of her money, guess who reached out to our lawyers? Yeah, straggly guy. We're in our lawyer's law firm office right now, where I've been handed Stupid Lane's filing, where I've been told you have to smell this. Okay, here we go.
Are you sure you want to do this?
No!
Why would you do that?
Because apparently, I'm sure that when it got to Randy, it probably reeked of cigarettes and failure. God. What do you think it smelled like besides chicken grease and cigarettes and BO?
Hey, when I saw like the comment, not really a bombshell because we knew LP was lying already. Yeah, no, actually, Lynette is going in there today. You got to understand what that hearing was about. That hearing was about unlicensed practice of law. I'll get it right in a minute. Yes. So when Bruce is making contact, when he's writing, when he's doing all of this stuff, he's not supposed to be doing it. Whether we can speculate on that and say, even when they're writing in, when we see this happening, she's telling another person, I'm just going to go and lie about it. That's what they're noting there. So this person that she's been talking to that knows all of this stuff, they can counter it. But not only that, see, Lynette would call that person a liar. But interestingly, like I said, when she spoke to me, she put that in she put it in a recording. So even though, I mean, this stuff is damning, and she tried to minimize and deny that in her own statements too, to say that, no, he's not really doing that much. Well, that's not what she was telling other people. Again, she told me that. Imagine what she told someone like Tina. Oh, it's amazing. So, yeah, I mean, it is an absolute freaking bombshell, because that right now, that is what you get a decision in court from today. You finally have something happen. It's a big deal.
Oh, it's a huge deal. And by the way, let's take a look at the statute in Florida, actually. It's 454 section 23. Yeah, here it is. I just want you guys to see this, because this is very important. Penalties. Any person not licensed, or I might as well share this. Let's see. Any person not licensed or otherwise authorized to practice law in this state, who practices law in this state, or holds himself out to the public as qualified to practice law in this state, or who willfully pretends to be, or willfully takes or uses any name, title, addition, or description implying that he or she is qualified or recognized by law as qualified to practice law in this state, commits a felony of the 3rd degree, punishable as provided in these 3 different statutes. Let's go there. Let's see what these penalties are. Here's one. Penalties. Mandatory minimum sentences for certain reoffending persons. Okay, let's see. Well, I have it broken down elsewhere. Hold on. Let's get it broken down. Grok broke it down for me. Punishable by up to 5 years in prison, up to 5 years of probation, and or a fine of up to $5,000 per violation. Now, this is going to get real interesting when we get to what the judge says about how many things he has on Bruce.
Holy cow!
What is it? Man butt ketchup and
heavy
tobacco?
It's bad.
Not ketchup, Jeremy. He'll never be able to eat it again.
We're headed in the courthouse right now. Right here is a Levy County Sheriff deputy undercover. Courthouse is over here. Lynette, nowhere to be found. I don't see Deuce. I think he's still on the loose
I
as
think
well.
he's hiding behind the 10 Commandment sign.
Oh, that might be busted can of biscuits hiding in the bushes.
Oh,
What a day in court, George.
wow. That actually was quick and easy.
I mean-
if we were in front of Judge Judge Tobias's,
Yeah.
we would be there for 5+ hours.
Oh yeah.
Well, we were in and out of the court with 3 hearings in just about a half hour. Judge Craig DeThomas's would have still been talking about what he talked about before and the time before.
Yes,
you know.
recapping it over and over and over. But today's hearing was scheduled for 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard, and it was slotted for 2 hours. Randy, our attorney, requested 1 hour, and the judge gave us a slotted 2-hour time. So we arrived there around 1:09.
Yeah. And I didn't see Deuce or Lynette anywhere.
Well, I thought I saw them hiding behind the 10 Commandment structure outside, but no,
Yeah.
that was
Were they
Hiding behind
the
the
one that
Bible?
says, "Thou shalt not lie"?
They were hiding behind the Bible. That tracks.
Yeah, that does actually track, to be
That
honest.
tracks with Lynette's with
Yep.
her issues, shall we say.
That 100% tracks.
Goliath. Yeah,
Okay.
would have been that one.
So we did have 3 hearings today. And I want to clarify before we get into what happened today with the judge, which was amazing. The dominoes are falling big time. So we had 3 hearings. Number 1, we had a hearing in regards to ex parte communication with Deuce constantly illegally contacting the courts. Okay. That's also has to do with Lynette lying and not disclosing who's writing all of her motions, who's writing all of the legal filings. And that's illegal as well.
Correct. So after Stark passed away, she automatically became pro se again. So she was pro se when she started. No, she was pro se when she started, hired Stark.
Yep.
Then Stark passed away. Then she became pro se again. And it's so evident who's writing her motions.
The reality is Deuce is the one that hires Stark. As a matter of fact, we had a contract there as an exhibit as well. Didn't need it. And he, for content and fodder, contrived bad YouTuber storyline that he tried. He wanted to destroy my entire empire. You recall that, don't you?
Yeah, he put it in writing.
Yeah. That's
What
one
an idiot.
smart lawyer. For us, best lawyer we've never had to pay.
That's right.
He's going to. 100%. So there was also the thumbnail case. There was also the Trespass 5 case. Now you may be thinking, hold a second, but Lynette stated there's a stay. There's a federal stay under Trump. She emailed that yesterday. I'm going to bring it up
What does
right
Trump
now.
have to do
Now,
with it?
before I do share this, I think it's
Why
important.
Under Trump.
federal stay under Trump? Well, that's over. First of all, the federal government is open again. So
What?
Trump has nothing to do with
But
it.
that
Stop.
tells you her limited that's the level of understanding that she has about these cases. When she thinks that she thinks that things have stopped, she thinks it's because there's a federal shutdown. That's why she thinks that she Holy God.
Trump. This could not get funnier. It really couldn't.
God,
oh my goodness.
Wrong.
Everyone has to admit this shit show is freaking amazing, is it not?
Oh yes, it is. So amazing. So incredible, beautiful. It's just wonderful.
And that people understand that she's not protected by a federal stay in litigation that she has brought as a plaintiff.
Yes.
So if you were to sue anybody and everybody you possibly could and go, I'm going to sue everybody.
Everybody,
And then
everybody
when
up
they
here.
countersue and you go, whoops, I'm going to file bankruptcy. Do you realize what the court system would be like? She's not protected as a plaintiff, which is why we could actually have the hearing today.
Yes.
So
She voluntarily dismissed it. So don't
Yes.
forget that, because that's important.
Oh wait, I gotta get to the right lawsuit here. So we were Bruce Matt, Deuce and Levy. Here it is. Okay, so you have I'm gonna get to it. I promise, baby. I'm gonna get to it. You have Lynette
So
stating, please provide a link for the hearing, so my bankruptcy attorney has it, and so I have it. You're just wrong on so many levels.
Wait a minute. I have to hear that again. I have to turn the closed captions on.
I'm going to get to it, I promise. Stating, please provide a link for the hearing, so my bankruptcy attorney has it, and so I have it. You're just wrong on so many levels.
First of all, why would the bankruptcy attorney need the Zoom link to this hearing that he is not representing her in?
Well, he wouldn't show up. Oh my God. By the way, so there is something I think that's worth noting too. The advice that Lynette has been getting, not showing up for things and more. I'm going to say, according to someone that it would be very reliable on this, that it's not just a BBB that was giving the advice, hey, don't show up. It was also the bankruptcy lawyer.
Well, what business is it of his? He's not involved in this case at all. And in fact, he's been in front of Grebe, where Grebe asked him specifically, are you entering in this case? And he said no. And he was like, okay, then I don't need to hear from you.
That's hilarious, man.
Like, you can't be arguing on her behalf. You can't be making arguments for her. You're not in this case. You're a bankruptcy attorney. Get out of here, man. So, like, why does her bankruptcy attorney need the freaking Zoom thing? The Zoom link. Anyway, there was no Zoom link because everyone was required to be there in person.
Yep. But I mean, can you believe, like, these people, the fact that they keep shirking the courts, like Grebe? We by the way, I think we were very upfront when she says that we're all not trying to help her. I think we were very upfront about what's going to happen eventually if she doesn't show up.
Oh, we've given her the best advice that she's gotten in this entire thing, but she refuses to take any of it. That's not our fault. That's her damn fault.
Yep.
Not ours. Lynette, we tried to give you good advice. You never took any of it. The best advice was to shut up. Stop talking.
I mean, by now it doesn't even matter anymore. By now she might as well be out there jabberjawing away.
Yeah, she's cooked.
That she sent another email that stated, which she should be saying nothing. That's the reality. I have copies of them all. I have filed bankruptcy. We have filed with your court. There's a federal stay in effect. Federal Trump's state or county.
What? Or what? Federal Trump state. No, that's not how any of this works. What is she talking about? We're talking about court, not like
she
law.
thinks that she thought the federal shutdown was what kept her. You do realize that the federal shutdown. Hey, you want to break that news to her about the federal shutdown?
Well, it's over.
Yeah, so there you go. Whoopsie.
It's over, Lynette. And even when it wasn't over, guess what it doesn't affect? The states. The states are not beholden. Well, on some level, they have some federal funding that they need. But state governments are run independently from the federal government, and that includes state courts. The state courts did not shut down during the federal shutdown. I don't know why you thought they did, but they didn't. They didn't.
There was a really good filing from Randy talking about why the hearing, the things that were going on, why this stuff could still go forward. And Lynette Preston didn't care to, again, we keep telling her there are people giving her bad advice repeatedly. They're giving her bad advice on everything from, I mean, if they're giving, Lynette, you need to think about this. You know what happened today. I'm sure you already heard. You'll see a filing, and after, in a bit, you're going to see a monetary number that you're going to owe, and it might be fat. It might be very fat. So
a lot.
Yeah. So wait for that. But if they're doing that, what about what we told you on protective orders and third parties?
We have said it repeatedly so many times that you cannot have third parties reaching out to contact or talk about Jeremy Hales. You can't do it. You can't go to the media. You can't do any of that. You are restricted from that by a court order. But you've done it over and over and over again, and you're going to be cooked for it. You're going to be cooked for it. This is not optional. You don't get to just disregard a court order because, well, it's my right. No, it's not. It's not your right to do any of the things the court told you not to do. But
I swear, I'd do this right now, but honestly, to really get across the excitement that I'm feeling and the laughter, I'd have to have more claps here than the free clinic probably down the road.
More claps than the free clinic. I love it.
Yeah.
Not supposed to go to any of them because the people involved are involved in my bankruptcy. It's a conflict.
What? Wait, let me get this straight. She thinks she can't go to court with Jeremy Hales in another case because he's involved in her bankruptcy and that's a conflict of interest. She's just making this shit up.
I bet you, again, her lawyer probably told her some of this stuff. He's
an idiot too.
Yeah. Yes.
He's a dumbass.
When we can watch their hearings and how much trouble they've been in. Yeah.
Yeah, like remember when Saran Wrap was in front of the appeals court and they were like, did you even proofread this? The appeals court completely ripped him a new one. Oh, if you haven't seen that, go watch it with Law Talk with Mike because, oh my God. Saran Wrap's famous. He's famous for being an idiot. So don't listen to him, Lynette. He doesn't know what the hell he's talking about.
Well, I mean, it's easy to understand. Like protective order. Why are you taking advice from any of these people with a protective order? I mean, you can read the damn thing. Well, hopefully you can read it, but sometimes I question that, and I see the way they act. Maybe they can't read. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know either, but I just think, God, this is so crazy.
A lawyer is Jerome Saran Wrap. Sincerely, Lynette. God bless.
God bless.
Okay, there was no God bless.
I just find it weird that she's not using her legal name for these cases.
Yeah, well,
Yep.
she's in a world of trouble right now. A real world of trouble. She brought the case because Deuce told her to bring the case. Deuce went and
2 cases.
went and solicited Scott Stark. That's illegal as well.
Yep.
And
Paid him.
oh,
Paid
boy.
him a portion.
Let me be clear. Let me share this before we actually get to the climax of this entire hearing today. Bruce will be losing his license, and Bruce is now a felon. Now,
Okay. Well, look, I love you, Jeremy, but don't get ahead of the court. Don't get the horse before the cart. Because if there's one thing I know about bars, it's that they are mostly paper tigers and they are completely inadequate to deal with these situations. And it will be up to the bar whether or not he loses his license. And I do not think in any way that is certain. Now, you could say, I believe he's going to lose his license, and maybe that's what he's doing. He's saying, I think he's going to lose his license. Although Jeremy is pretty good at predicting things. I'll give him that. He's pretty good at his predictions, but I wouldn't go so far as to say he's absolutely going to lose his license. I will say, I'm sure he's going to be disciplined. I don't know what that discipline is going to be, but it sure seems to me like he's going to get disciplined. I don't know. What do you think, Doug?
We'll see how it plays. I say yes, discipline for sure. Maybe more just because of all the other BS that's popped up as well. He's had all these other issues, so we'll see. But
it should be noted that when the Connecticut bar had the chance to do something about him, they didn't. The disciplinary hearing against him, as far as I know, it was dropped and nothing happened to him.
Yeah,
even after he spent all that time harassing those people at the bar, nothing, as far as I know, nothing happened to him from that. So that doesn't make me very confident that the bar is going to actually, put a stop to his shit.
I don't have a lot of confidence in that system, period. But I do know that all the stars are aligned that if they do their fucking job, that would happen. So Jeremy would definitely be right in that. I mean, they've gotten a decision. You know, what they needed to move forward would be a decision, you know, before they would do anything. They want a judge to come out and say blah, blah, blah. So they've gotten that. They've actually 100% gotten it. So everything, well,
They've
we'll
gotten
see.
the judge to refer him to the bar. And that's a big deal, but it's still up to the bar to police their own. It's still up to
Yep.
them. And I don't have a high degree of confidence that the bar, either in Connecticut or Massachusetts, will do anything about it. Now, in Florida, I do have confidence that that bar will do something, because the Florida bar is one of the toughest. So they'll do, but they can't take his license away because he's not licensed in Florida. I don't know what they can do, but they can't take his license. I don't know what the other options are, though. Now, Jeremy's going to qualify this statement a little.
Okay, not quite
It's
yet.
not official, but it's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming.
It's 100% coming from the judge. But let's get to how we actually got there, because Bruce and Lynette were court ordered to be in person in court today. No Zoom links provided whatsoever. And there was a special surprise person at the court today waiting for them. Yet they didn't show. This individual had nice shiny bracelets all set and ready for the hearing.
Ready.
But they didn't show. 12 bombshells of Christmas, baby.
They meaning Lynette and Deucey Poo.
Do you think Deuce is out there taking a deuce? Do you think he's deucing his pants right now?
Yeah.
I just was given information by a reliable source that the option for the Florida court, or the Florida bar, is to prosecute him criminally for the felonies. And I have a high degree of certainty that they will. I do think the Florida bar will. I think they will. I mean, that's
Well,
I can't
again,
guarantee it, but I think
here's my problem with anything. I guess I would say that until right now, that these people have failed on so many levels for so much stuff that it's like they figure out. You say, well, they have to do this. Okay, well, I seem to remember them having to do something when a guy sticks his middle finger up and is like, I'm not going to show up for anything. Blah blah blah. Blitho, you know.
right.
And
And
yet,
that judge didn't do crap.
yeah, nothing. So, you know, it's like some of these people are really skilled at snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. You know, so we'll see again. You know, that's not to take anything away from today. It is amazingly insane.
Oh, this is a huge win. It really is. It's a huge, big, huge win.
Well, he needed a good win like that too, to really, you know, after a while, after you deal with all this crazy too, and you don't see wins, you just see delay after delay after delay. It makes you wonder. It makes you wonder if anything's going to ever happen, you know. And finally, he actually does have something happen and go his way there. So.
Yeah, and I'm glad for them for getting a bit, because this is a very big relief. You know, I'm sure they're breathing a sigh of relief that finally somebody's going to have some consequences for some of the shit they've been through.
Yeah.
And that's great. I want the bar to actually bring the hammer down, and I just don't know that they will. I think the best case scenario is that Florida goes after him, and I do think Florida will. The Florida bar doesn't really fuck around. The other case with Bolitho, that's the judge's issue. You know, that's his issue. That didn't have anything to do with the bar. That was Bolitho not doing what he should do. And you know, I think that's a singular judge issue, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, that is possible. That is possible.
So Lynette's not protected in the federal stay with the bankruptcy because she's the plaintiff that actually brought the lawsuits.
Correct.
Okay. Now, thumbnail case, that was still ongoing, and we filed safe harbor, we filed counter, we want attorney fees, legal fees, everything, sanctions. Now, in the trespass 5, that one actually concluded. There's already a judgment against her in that, but there are other fees that needed to be heard as well, okay, that she will have to pay the Grangers for. But what happened, we'll back up a little bit. Those are the three cases: ex parte communication, deuce, and Lynette lying about who's writing the motions. You have thumbnail case, and then you have trespass 5. So what I have, 128 doors unlocked. I go in, you go in, looking fine and divine.
Yes. Well, Randy and Doreen were looking really good too.
I'll tell you what, they were dressed today. Yeah. Holy cow. And then Deanna is there as well. And then the special guest is there as well. And so they're just waiting. 128, no Lynette.
Still no
deuce.
show.
Where do you think they were, George?
Well, I do remember the judge coming in at 1:34, and the plaintiff, or not the plaintiff, but the bailiff says, "All rise."
Rex, he's an
Still-
awesome bailiff.
Still no sighting of Preston and Deuce. And the judge himself even said, "Well, I see Miss Preston and the other parties are not present." And he asked the plaintiff, the bailiff, I keep saying plaintiff, but I'm trying to say bailiff. The bailiff even went outside of the courtroom to check to see if she was out there, because he knows what she looks like. And he comes back in and he tells the judge, yeah, no sighting.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I don't ever want a court bailiff to know what I look like. That I've been to court so many times that he can just pick me out of a crowd. You know?
Right.
I feel like that's a bad sign.
Yeah, that's a really bad sign. That is a
Really bad sign when the court bailiff is like, "Oh, I'll go look for her. I know who she is." Yeah, no, I don't want that.
You know what's an indictment, by the way, of in all of this stuff with places like Levy County. Yet again, you notice all these videos that are being shown. Oh, by the way, this is a good note. I know it's in the middle of this, but why not? Last night, they showed a video yet again of Jeremy driving by, and they tried to spin it as him yelling toward them. Which,
Oh yeah, that was my favorite. I listened to it like 6 times on high volume with my earbuds in. I couldn't make out anything. To me, it sounded like a radio.
Well, what's funny about it is they're recording audio there, which what that says to me is that you know that discussion we had a lot about why Lynette Preston might not move. By the way, they do have something on her. You can just tell. You can tell from the evasiveness and everything. She, of course, is not going to give up what they have on her, but yeah, there's sound on those cameras. So imagine what they're picking up with those things.
When you were saying ages ago, I wonder what they have on her. They might have, because of those cameras. Yeah. Like maybe that they've got something because those cameras pick up audio. God knows what they've heard.
Oh, they picked up. They picked up some big time stuff off of that about Lynette Preston.
They had to have.
Oh, by the way, too.
I mean, she screams at the top of her lungs all day long.
I do want to throw this out there too. So I noticed I noticed in our chat yesterday that their big matching donor was in everything. They had popped up too. Yeah, when they turn on you eventually because you asked the wrong question, you can always talk to us. So
yeah, we'll talk to you.
Yeah, no animosity toward you. Don't
if
care.
You're a real person and not just like Robbie's alter ego.
Yeah, I do wonder if that it
I
really
also
is.
Can't believe they have another big donor. Like I really can't believe that. Like that can't be true.
If it is
pretending.
I said you asked the wrong question one day, if there is one. Because again, you saw how certain people were treated. And I've got a mailbox full of other people too. So it's weird. Like so many people are taught to hate us all. And it's like at the end of it, they're the ones reaching out to us. And
including Lynette Preston herself.
Yeah. See, that amazed me. Like I said, we knew last night. We talked about it before, and again, we'll get into this a little more tomorrow. But we knew that they would deny everything, so we sat down. We had a little conversation, and that's why we didn't pull up anything because we wanted them to lock in their denial. That way, when we drop proof.
Yeah, you know what Felicia said? Felicia said that we just took her posts and made it sound like she told us those things.
Yeah, well, you know, here's the weird thing, by the way, Lisa. Not all of that stuff, can't take credit, but some of that stuff, why do you think she posted it? Who might have given her that idea? Either myself or through an intermediary. Who might have told her? Because I 100%. Who do you think gave her certain court records? Stacks of them, by the way. Who gave her, made sure that she understood that the mugshot was real? All of that. Oh, yeah. Because it's 100% legit stuff. But, you know, the other thing, like I said,
they don't believe it, Tug. We're lying about all.
Yeah, well, you know, Lynette Preston was in discussions. She wanted to go after you bad enough that she gave me permission to record her. Now, as anyone who is enjoying the ride should, I will not tell you all the stuff that I have, but I will pick out, like I said, 3 to 5 wonderful clips for tomorrow and prove that exists.
Bombshell.
Yeah, that's right, baby.
And by the way, chat, I do have something very special for you. You guys have all been complaining that we need more songs, more songs, more songs. Well, I have a brand new music video for you tonight, but I'm going to have to make sure that you guys really want it. You know, you're going to have to really want it. And the super chats are going to have to improve. Oh, by the way, Super Tips is also available and up and ready for use. So if you go to supertip.gg/Megan Fox, you can support the show that way too. And it's a lot of fun with AI voices. And your reward for using these support channels, also Cash App, Venmo, I take those too. If your reward for that will be a brand new music video, it is called All I Want for Christmas.
It'll be fun.
I'm sure.
Fun times.
I'm sure none of you can guess what I want for Christmas from Tug.
I don't know. That's
You guys
a really
do not want to miss
difficult one.
It's not difficult. Just go to the post office. Just go to the post office. Put my shit in a box and send it. Paint Chips has already doxed me. You don't even need to ask me for my address.
No, you don't. That's not what you want for Christmas, for sure. It can't be what you want.
It is what I want.
No way. No way.
Yeah, it is. It's what I want.
Fine. I'll go in my backyard and dig up something and mail it to you. Yeah. There's all kinds of dead leaves outside right now, like that. I think some grass clipping. I think you would like those.
I do not want to miss this video. I want to play it for you. I really do. I want to play it for you. But you know, right now we're at like almost like flea level super chats, which is, you know, I don't know. Do they get 20 super chats? Maybe over this Christmas grift they have. You're going to have to do something to separate me from them if you want to hear the new video. You know, it just is what it is. And don't forget Bench Bucks, because we are still raising money for the memorial that never was. And we are going to keep almost all of the proceeds, and a small portion of it will go towards the bench.
We're also gonna add to that. Like I said, I teased it yesterday. We just haven't gotten there yet because everything in its own time. But we will have the bench that never was needs a friend. It needs the barn that never was.
The barn. The barn. I know. I can't wait. All right. We'll go back to the video.
Okay.
And we'll see if super chats improve. We'll have a brand new video for you, which is amazing. You're not going to want to miss it.
The other party.
No sighting of Lynette. No sighting of Deuce.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he checked the bathrooms. Deuce might have been in there deucing himself in the bathroom.
Well, I think no. I don't.
Or he already fled to Armenia.
Yeah,
It's
royal
more
flush.
likely.
He flushed himself
hold
so good.
Hold a second, baby. We're only on day 2 of the bombshells. We're gonna get to where Deuce is in the 12 bombshells of Christmas, but we're not there yet. not quite there.
You don't think he flushed himself to Armenia?
All I know.
I never knew the sewer
is that we
systems
all
were connected
rise.
that way.
Mhm.
And
It was like a plot to some Teenage
Well, you
Mutant
know-
Ninja Turtle movie.
You know how your parents used to say, "What are you digging a hole to China?" Well, you can apparently flush yourself to Armenia.
Flushing a load to Armenia.
Flushing
that-
a load to Armenia. Yep. What happened to Tug? He muted. Really? Did you mute in the middle of your laugh? Oh, okay. All right.
I was
Rex.
I was eating a piece of food. I had some food.
Oh, you're
so,
eating. I see. Okay. All right. You're allowed.
Yeah, I mean, I could chew it on the mic. You know,
No,
I know other
don't.
people
Don't.
that
now
love that sound. I mean,
now
I didn't
you've
know you
made
were a
me
big fan
hate
of
the
it.
chewing sound. So
Yeah,
now I
I
don't
do
want to
too.
hear it either.
I hate even hearing it from me. So.
Like you said, and they're nowhere to be found. And the judge then goes on to say, well, I know she sent me an email from the last hearing and stated she would not be there because of the bankruptcy. And then she showed
And then
up.
She showed up, which is true.
And
when we
we're
showed the
like,
recording.
like,
Wait, the chat says I need to back it up 10 seconds. What, did I miss something? Okay, hold on.
from the last hearing and stated she would not be there because of the bankruptcy. And then she
And
showed
then
up.
She showed up, which is true.
And
when we
we're
showed the
like,
recording.
like, yeah, well, that's-
Yeah.
you know, her mom died. Her mom didn't die. So, you know, it was kind of the things that happened.
Mm.
So the judge goes, all right, we're moving forward.
Mhm.
We're moving forward. What do you have next on your notes? We got notes.
So then-
we got notes.
Oh my gosh, there was so much going on and so many fast talkers. It's hard for me to take notes accurately, and to capture a lot of the things. But I'm going to go through my notes of what we wrote. So the first case that we discussed was the Preston versus Hales, myself, Foreman, and Greaves, which Randy and Doreen were there representing 3 of the 4. You, myself, and Larry Foreman.
And that is what we affectionately call the thumbnail case.
Correct.
Now, Tat Greaves couldn't be there. He's in Australia right now. So he was never served. Therefore, there was really no issue with Tat not being there, and no money out of his pocket either. I mean, the reality is the sanctions and the attorney fees for all of this have come from my pocket. And now she's going to pay for that as well. Why don't you continue on, if you would?
So then Randy brings up how he'd like to go over the motion where Deuce, an unlicensed lawyer in Florida, be addressed. And then the bankruptcy stay was addressed. And the judge was aware that it was dismissed. And the last time we all met in person, that there was no pending stay, right? Because she dismissed it and there was a gap where there technically was no stay. So he did recap that. And then they talked about how the bankruptcy is cured partially.
Partially if she's a defendant in a case, which means if she's the plaintiff and she brought the case against us, the thumbnail case, she's not protected. You can't go around bringing legal lawsuits against individuals and then running to bankruptcy court and go, no, I'm protected.
Exactly. Exactly.
Doesn't
You
work that
cannot
way.
do
I'm
what they pulled. That's the thing. They thought it was such a
but
slick
it worked. It worked to create chaos and delays.
Oh yeah, it creates some delay. It creates a lot of,
It runs up
you know,
the
they
bills.
treated it like, remember how they convinced Lynette Preston? See, sometimes again, I can't decide if it's all stupidity or if part of it is to set Lynette Preston up, because all the ecosystem got together and they all applauded and laughed and said they were all going to file bankruptcy stuff on their own. You know, they were going to do it too. You know, that would be the greatest protection ever. So they encouraged Lynette Preston to think that this was the right road. Now, they understood real quickly that this didn't work out for them, because you notice they shut down that laugh track and they never mentioned that again. So, you know, I just, like I said, sometimes I wonder if they set her up to take the fall.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. Like I said, I put up a clip of us on my channel. I clipped something out of one of the shows that we were talking about. They don't care whether she goes to jail, and in some ways, I think that might be the plan.
Yep. Yeah, I agree 100%. I think that
Because with her in jail, take that money and run.
I couldn't understand you. You cut out for a second there, or
You did?
Yeah,
With
for
her
me,
in
I couldn't hear you for a second
They're in
there.
jail, they're free to take that money and run.
Oh yeah. They have 100,000 reasons to.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I agree with that.
Mm-hmm. So it's interesting.
Add a few things into what you shared, because you have your notes from your perspective. I have my notes from my perspective. And they're not different. It's just different things that George caught and different things that I caught when that's all going on, and it makes a complete picture. And so what happened is the judge says, all right, let's talk about this one case, this thumbnail case. He goes, this is hearing for costs, for sanctions, and a motion to strike everything from Bruce Matskin. And he says, my concern going forward is the bankruptcy case. Has she filed again? Good question. Because if he's concerned, Randy says, yeah, she did file again. And he goes, I just want to make sure we're safe moving forward. And to do that, he said, I want to make sure we're safe going forward on the thumbnail case and the trespass 5 case. He didn't call them those names.
List them that.
He called them their actual legal case numbers. And he goes, I'm not concerned about the Matskin case whatsoever. We are moving forward on that today.
He did confirm that
100%.
case can go forward.
And he said, we are moving forward on that. And Randy responds and says, well, the stay doesn't protect Lynette because it was action taken by her, the debtor. We are creditors. She already owes us money in court. She owes us legal fees. She owes us, from Ohio. We already have a lien on the property. We've already filed it here in Florida. We already have a lien. She owes us more money. Well, I guess we're going to get to that. She's going to owe us a whole lot more money.
Oh yeah.
And that happened today in court as well. But we're getting there. And the judge says, well, I want to be transparent. Because of the bankruptcy, I had my law clerk look into the stay. And his law clerk said, the safest thing to do is to wait to hear anything on the thumbnail case and the trespass 5 case. And he said specifically, now I loved what this judge said. He said,
that makes sense. That makes sense because for one, bankruptcy is so complicated that most lawyers and judges who are not in bankruptcy court, they have no clue what it's about. Like everyone I've talked to, if they're not a bankruptcy specific lawyer, they're like, I don't know. I've never heard. I don't know. It's too complicated. So it's really a good idea to wait till that is done, but wait till you hear what the judge says, what he said in court.
Specifically, if I make a decision today to give attorney fees, to give sanctions, and all the money that's going to go to, if it goes to Mr. Hale's, if she's in the bankruptcy, then she can wipe that out. I'm going to protect Mr. Hale's. And what's going to happen? We are only going to listen today based on entitlement.
Yeah. So you know what?
Is Mr. Hale's in?
That's a huge statement in and of itself for a couple of things. Number one, on those cases, but also other cases. Remember, they're trying to write off items that have never even been decided and never even gone to court yet. She's trying to write that off wholesale. And no.
Yeah, no. This is great. He should wait because once the bankruptcy is all wrapped up and done, then it's coming down because she won't be able to write it off. She won't be able to get rid of it. This is good. This is real good.
Entitled to money, but we are not going to decide the amount of money. And then we're going to come back to court once the bankruptcy is over. And we're going to have another hearing on the amount of money, the sanctions, the legal fees. And that way she legally has to pay him and she cannot wipe it out with a bankruptcy. And I'm sitting there going, I love this judge. Yes.
I mean, he could see that the games that they're playing, you don't voluntarily
100%.
Yeah.
dismiss
100%.
two cases and then go file for bankruptcy because you want to avoid sanctions when the defendants have every right to go after the plaintiff, the one who brought the cases for sanctions and fees. So yes, so his legal assistant did say, or whatever title she was, said that it's best to avoid those motions due to the bankruptcy and to not litigate and to not go forward with those, to hold off on those.
This judge, as George already said, recognizes the game that Deuce is playing, and it's so obvious. It smells like Deuce. It's so obvious. It's a dangerous game to play. It is a very dangerous game to play. And this judge,
it's a stupid game to play too.
It's a real stupid. Hey, you know what else is really stupid? Haven't we been saying from the beginning that everything Bruce is doing is wrong?
Yeah.
And bad and illegal and everything else. And the ecosystem has been saying, and I quote, Bruce is a very good lawyer. Do you think they're starting to figure out that they don't know jack shit about the law yet?
If they haven't yet, I think behind the scenes, yes. I think they're actually, when you look at their excuses and the way that they're trying to comport and carry themselves, yes, I think there's a lot of panic, a lot of it. By the way, it's really stupid treating the judge like he and his staff are stupid, because this is what them trying to sidestep, trying to be clever with that. That means that, you're telling the judge, hey, you're too dumb to keep up with me. So you think they appreciate that?
And here's the one. Well, we're not there yet, but when we get there, when we get to the part where the judge talks about the emails that he's gotten from Bruce, my one criticism for the judge is, why haven't we seen those? Why were they not turned over?
Indeed. And well, what's wild about that is this isn't the only, they've talked about sending emails. Why aren't judges coming off of this in other cases too? Because we know they exist. Again, there have been people that have bragged that they have tried to interfere with, we even have. So the Fats talked about talked about calling and trying to disrupt the protective order. They talked about how the staff there didn't seem to particularly like what they were doing, but they bragged about it live. You've had other people brag about writing and more. Why isn't that stuff popping up on the record? Also, Belitho, we damn well know that these people, they've bragged about writing to Belitho. Why aren't they coming off of those?
Yeah, it's a good question. It's a good question. I'd like to know the answer.
And the judge is winning. So the judge calls it out. He says, we're going to hear on entitlement. Is Mr. Hale's entitled to money? And we're going to get to what the judge said, yes or no. And then there will be another hearing on how much sanctions, legal fees, and there's a bunch.
Yeah.
We're talking tens of thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars. I don't think we're going to hit the $100,000 mark on this actual lawsuit, but we're going to be up there. They're losing everything. Everything. Okay.
So the judge is aware that Randy is the special counsel now appointed by the trustee.
You remember, hey, Randy's like, oh, by the way, Judge, I am now officially special counsel in the bankruptcy case.
Hired by the bankruptcy court.
One of the bombshells that we're going to get to on these 12 bombshells of Christmas are the biggest fears of each anti-What the Hell's ecosystem member, because not only has Lynette been a mole against Crook and the anti-What the Hell's ecosystem members, Lynette has been talking to other individuals who have been moles the entire time. The entire time she's been talking to moles. Not only,
but she's the mole. Those people aren't moles. She's the mole.
Well, they want to make sure this child is protected. But not only is she a mole against them, and then talking to others who want to protect the child, who have funneled everything to us. When we've talked about this is how much that Fleesa actually spent on the wood. She's lying to you. We have already had all the evidence. The only reason Fleesa released the money for the law firm in Ohio is because Lynette told Tina, not Harley,
The neighbor.
Haley,
Yeah.
Brian and Tina, who sold us the property illegally in Otter Creek, that she was going to sue Fleesa to get the money back. Tina went and told Fleesa. Fleesa then called, Thanksgiving, calling a man
Thanksgiving
at
Eve.
his home
Mhm.
with his family, and releases the money to try and save herself.
Indeed.
Lisa found
Isn't
out
that
last
But
amazing?
that's
night.
not a project. She made
What?
it
I don't think I understand that. Say that again.
So Lynette told Brian and Tina, the neighbors, that she was going to sue with something related to international. I'm not sure exactly what was there, but the neighbor Tina, there's going to be two. So I'm going to say neighbor
Two
Tina
Tinas.
each time.
Yeah, neighbor Tina. Yeah.
I'm going to make sure that that's very clear. Neighbor Tina allegedly ran off and talked to 2L. Now, 2L before that would not release any money, right? But on Thanksgiving Eve, so the day before, the lawyer that they were trying to pick up, the lawyer was essentially like, "Come off, you're going to have to pay me or else," and not very thrilled with these people. So that night, like on the night to quiet Lynette down, came off money for it. Now, what makes that really interesting is, again, they said that money was only for projects, right? That's the only thing you could spend money on, nothing
Right.
else. Well, they came off money though for lawyer.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, again, so some of the
There was
things
some desperation there.
I guess something we should note, by the way, we took a lawyer approach to certain things too. We do that sometimes. When we speculate on things, there have been enough moles, including Lynette Preston, that we actually know the answers to certain things we speculate on. We just, we don't want to burn anybody. So when we speculate, Lisa, on where certain money came from, maybe that's because somebody directly knew about or heard conversations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe we actually knew that 100%. We weren't just guessing. We just want you to lock in your narrative where you lie. I mean, you just absolutely lie. And that locks it in not just where people can see you as a liar, but they also locks it in as court lies too, which is fun times.
Yep.
very
That's definitely
adamant
not a
that
project.
money only goes towards
That's not a
projects.
project. By the way, we have 100% complete and total evidence. You're going to see it all in court. This is all going to be public information, all the communication, everything happening. It's insane how much we actually know that they don't know that we know, and how much incriminating evidence there
Oh
is.
God.
Fleesa, after she fleeced all these fools out of all this money, then released the money because she's scared to death that she's getting sued, and there's going to be a financial audit into her finances. There 100% is. It is in the contract that Randy signed with the trustee in bankruptcy. Fleesa's
There you
money
go,
is
hey.
the first thing that's going to happen in bankruptcy.
Exactly.
She's
Check that out.
What?
Look
Oh.
right there. We know more than they could ever imagine. Then they publicly lied, which will be used against them in court. It's hilarious. Yes. I mean, to the point that speculation on things like the fence cost. Oh, that one's speculation. No, we know.
Look at this
You-
pause frame.
You know who? So I guess this is something I forgot to mention yesterday too. We were talking about costs for fences, and I was like, "Yeah, Lisa." She kept lying about the cost and saying it was this or that, and that Jeremy was lying, we were lying. I was like, "Well, that's interesting because Lynette Preston told me how much your fence cost after you showed them receipts." They apparently have receipts too. Fun times, right? So the cost of certain items, just like they lied about the island and made people think that it cost tens of thousands of bucks, and then it ended up being $300. Yeah, that fence, that exact total that we were talking about that was
Yes.
covered by gift cards. Oh, well, who was the source on that? None other than Lynette Preston. Oh, my
You should
goodness.
call
Oh,
that
the wood laying in the yard. How did we know what that cost? Well, thank you, Lynette Preston. We also found that out from her, too.
Yep. God, I love Jeremy's pause faces.
I do, too. I love
Jeremy,
the fact
you should
that,
use
like,
this one. You should use this one for a thumbnail. It's really,
No.
really good.
Jeremy, see, I love the fact that while all of this is going on and these people are playing their shitty, nasty games, you know, they're bilking each other and stuff. You have someone like Jeremy that is, he's he's making sure that he gathers evidence. It's always every day gathering evidence. When they're like, I'm gathering evidence, I got this and that. Well, you know, all that stuff you say you're going to use in court and more, well, you're going to have a little problem with that because, again, maybe you should talk to Lynette. I mean, Lynette herself, which you said you spent a year plus and you still roll back to that. Believe Lynette. Believe her. Believe her. Okay, well, we're believing her.
We're believing. Oh, one of my favorite criticisms of the bombshell was that, well, they said that Lynette was a liar and now they just believe her. Oh, really? That's where you're going with this?
Oh, I think I addressed that. See, I'm not a listening believer, but the thing is, they told me I should. Now, me, I'm willing to concede for them. I don't want, since it's about them, I will take on their belief system for that moment. I will listen and believe because, again, it's about them. And they told us for a year while they were bilking all of that money from people and attacking others that I had to listen to her. She's elderly, she's indigent, and she never lies. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I listened to her. I let her talk multiple times. Let her say quite a bit.
Some of the things we found out lined up with other information we knew.
Mm-hmm.
That's the other thing, is that she confirmed things that we already had information on. So that's how you figure out when a liar is telling the truth about certain things.
And she's not the only mole.
Several sources. Yeah.
She's not the only person in the ecosystem that is sold out. You have people, again, that have been concerned about kid safety and other things, you know. So at the end of the day, you also get to, what you find out more than anything is you get this interesting, when the guard is down, what people are like. Like, we've gotten to know John Cook, for example, more than I ever cared to. And, ugh, gross. But I know it's bad.
The chat is making a good point, though. The chat is saying, Jeremy and George, watch out because cornered rats are dangerous. And I agree. And I really want you guys to be watching your back wherever you go. I don't like that you're there. Yeah. I don't like it at all.
Yeah, that's the one thing.
I do think these people are dangerous. And I know you guys believe they're dangerous. You got a stalking order against them. And that's no joke. And there are people out there who think, oh, well, Jeremy's just exaggerating and that's how he got the stalking order. No, they are dangerous. And they're going to become even more dangerous and unhinged the closer they get to consequences. So just be very, very careful. Be very careful. Don't go anywhere without protection. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah. No, not the right kind of protection. Yes.
Right kind of protection.
Yeah. I'm not talking about like don't go out in a full body Trojan or something. I mean, like, really. That would be funny though if he was like, all right, I got this on, you know.
There's a felon and there's more coming. And so one of the things that's happened in the anti-What the Hales ecosystem is one of the members completely and totally defected on them and has supplied us everything from all of them, including their biggest fears. And Felisa's is the money, the audit, and it's happening 100% in bankruptcy. And I promise you, there are felony charges coming for all of these freaks and fools. So Randy shares that with the judge. What does the judge say?
The judge he was like, wow, that's rare. It's not common. So But it's a coming. It ain't
Okay.
coming, but it's a coming.
So the judge, okay, this is the part I didn't quite catch the first time I watched it, and I didn't catch it again. What was the judge referring to that was rare? Did you catch it?
I don't know where we stopped enough times. I'm not sure.
What is the judge? Okay, the felony coming from these freaks. Oh, felony. I think right here.
And I promise you, there are felony charges coming for all of these freaks.
Oh, felony charges.
So
are rare,
Randy,
so-
Randy shares that with the judge. What does the judge say?
Shares
judge
what? Wait,
was-
Randy shares what with the judge? Randy, oh, I think it's about Fleece's audit, the audit into Fleece's money.
Scared to death that she's getting sued, and there's going to be a financial audit into her finances. There 100% is. It is in the contract that Randy signed with the trustee in bankruptcy. Fleece's money is the first thing that's going to happen in bankruptcy.
Got it, Jeremy. Jeremy's in the chat. Okay, I figured it out. Well, thank you for telling me. I didn't figure it out. You told me.
I figured it out after you told me, Jeremy. Thank you.
I figured it out after you told me. Yes. The trustee is rare. Having a trustee hiring a special counsel is rare. So when Randy told the judge that I've been appointed special counsel, the judge said that that's rare. Okay.
With the judge, what does the judge say?
The judge he was like, wow, that's rare. It's not common. So, but it's a coming. It ain't common, but it's a coming.
The dominoes are falling and these people are running.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
This is
I
just
feel that.
wild.
Yeah. She can't keep using bankruptcy as an excuse. So then the judge goes on to say, well, let's move forward with a simple issue. He used the words simple issue, referring to Deuce.
And I wrote it down. Look at this. This is so funny because George and I weren't even sitting. If you look right above my fingers, it says, Judge, let's move forward with the Matskin. And I wrote down, it's extremely straightforward. And he did say that. I just wrote down, it's extremely straightforward and it's simple. And he did. He went, this is so simple. By the way, this judge does not like Deuce.
Well, does anybody?
Now, the other thing I want.
I mean,
Why would, and does anybody really like this guy? Bruce Matskin is one of the most. Ugh.
Yeah, he's disrespectful. So when he's writing in, he's treating the judge and his staff. He's treating them like garbage. Look at the way that he speaks to them in all the emails that we've been provided so far.
Yeah, especially, how about the one where I think this one went to Greaves Court, where he was like, the court got it wrong. The court is wrong. Like, come on.
He's accusing them of being corrupt. I mean, it's crazy, the things that he alleges about them, and that they don't appreciate that. I mean, again, what's wild to me is they only thought they were playing with Lynette's freedom, and ultimately they were playing with theirs. But that, again, Lynette needed to wake the fuck up. And Lynette is scared. I'll tell you, Lynette is scared. You can see she's mad. She wants revenge, but at the same time, she is paranoid. She does not trust any of these people, and with good reason. I mean, she doesn't even trust the guy who lives with her. That's the wildest thing to me.
Yeah. Yeah. It's unbelievable. It really is. I'm thrilled that this is finally coming to some kind of not end, but some kind of a resolution, at least in this.
Yeah, seeing something,
case.
Because things they have delayed. That was their tactic. Unfortunately, for Lynette, she thought delay means win, and delay doesn't mean win. Delay just means you're pushing back. There's a bill due sooner or later, and that it's going to come. You can delay it. You can delay it here. You can delay it there, but as he said, how long are you going to delay with bankruptcy? What's your bet? Like, if you could make sure they also burned the bankruptcy court. Let's not forget that either.
Yeah, let's not forget the trustee got pissed. Well, when they talk about the judge doesn't like Bruce is so unlikable that not even Jeff, not even Legal Vices could find anything likable about him. And like this guy could like anybody. In fact, let's
got the
revisit
protective.
that.
She got the protective order against him.
Let's revisit Jeff giving Bruce Matskin
In the
happened.
real world.
No,
A
real
taste of his
judges
own
don't do
medicine.
this. You don't answer the question that a lawyer is
Jeff
asking a
went
witness.
off.
This is
Why
so
can't I fast
beyond.
forward?
Here we go.
Crazy. Sometimes you just got to bring the swamp to Ohio with you. We're going into the turtle trap. The tortoise something that I just can't think of right off the top of my head. Something about tortoises. Insert your own tortoise joke here. All right, that's what we're gonna. All right, I'm gonna say this one more time. Not tonight. This isn't. I don't give two shits about personal relationships between people and that sort of stuff. I care about the legal aspects. What do you mean? So I don't cover developments? What the hell do you think we've been covering in Florida, you dumbass? That's what it's all been about. They got the protective. She got the protective order against him. That sounds like Jeremy doesn't have a goddamn right to exercise his Second Amendment because of that. I would consider that a pretty big L for the Hales in that temporary order. Now we're going to see if it comes out in his favor for the permanent order. If the judge in Florida ever gets a fucking round to actually ruling on the issue, we actually get into the meat of the trial. And guess what? If he rules against the Hales, we'll be covering it. So don't pull that shit here. I know your stick. Not today. Don't be a drama stirring shitbag because that's not what we're here for. Take it somewhere else. I'm not going to let people derail the stream by bringing up shit that has nothing to do with what we're watching on screen.
How many judges who dealt with Bruce wanted to say, "Don't be a drama stirring shitbag"?
I'm sure plenty.
Not even Jeff could find anything likable about Bruce. That should tell you something. All right, listen. Yes, George Desco says, "Would you clear up the two Tinas?" Yes, the mole Tina is not neighbor Tina. It's a different Tina. So anyone,
you know what sucks is, mole is it doesn't encompass everything about a person there. Like this person, they want the best for a child. That's one of the things they have been worried about. And well, let's just say some of the things that have come up, I could understand why. Very understand why. So, mole, again, there's a connotation with that, and
right.
That's not really, I mean, they wanted, again, they had hoped that the best would happen for that kid, and the stuff that they heard. Again, you notice Lynette straight up, you can see, like Lynette did the same thing though that she does to everyone. She essentially, this person there, she turned on them and she treated them like she started sabotaging them, which I'm sure she will deny, by the way. But it's the same way with every so-called friend that she would have, any support system. She's turned on everybody. We have never seen somebody on a long enough timeline that has been like, yeah, we left. I mean, look again, everyone from Jamie Starr Johnson. Look at that. Lloyd. I mean, right. Look at that. Let's look at anybody again. She turned on 2L, she turned on Bruce. I mean, Bruce is sitting here. He just got himself in trouble. What's she doing? She's talking shit about him. She says that he's awful. And I believe that, by the way. But still, everybody. It doesn't matter what you put yourself into for, again. Oh, it's amazing. So
yeah, we should
Tina,
probably call her good citizen Tina.
Yeah, I mean,
because you're right.
I mean, again, I understand when Mole comes up.
It's not particularly flattering, but also, and it doesn't really encompass what she started out to do and what she tried to do. She cared about the kid and she wanted to help. So,
yeah, she just wanted to be.
But the neighbor Tina is not the same person. It's not the same.
No, they're different people. That's why I think when we say Brian and Tina, I'll say neighbor Tina, but I'll probably try to add Brian and Tina each time so it's not confusing.
By the way, there are 3,700 of you here in the chat. Make sure, whether you're here on YouTube or on Rumble, that you hit that thumbs up button because you can access that on both streams. hit the like. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that. I've almost hit 54,000 subscribers. I'm almost there. And that would be really fun. And if you can go further and you can support the show, I would really appreciate either super chats or cash apps or Venmos or super tips, which are a lot of fun. And also Christmas is coming.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
got bills to pay. But if you cannot, always take care of yourself first. Never send me your ramen money. Only send me your Starbucks money. If you can forgo
It
that
is a shame, though.
Starbucks.
I heard that your channel was dying, and that you know,
Oh,
your
my channel?
Yeah, I heard it was dying, and that
It's dying?
you should
Yes.
aim to be
My
like the
channel
2
is-
L's. Yeah.
Yes, my channel is dying, folks. It's dying. It's dying a really sad death. And in order for you to save it, you have to send super chats right now.
That's right. It needs to.
Send as many super chats as possible to keep my channel from dying, because it's very sick. It's very
Yep.
sick. It's
It
dying.
needs breadsticks in the mouth resuscitation.
Yes, please resuscitate the channel. Because the fleas say that, we know that whatever they say is true, right? So
Yeah. Oh, everything. You know, that channel, by the way, needs foot to mouth resuscitation. You know.
Hey, living life. If it sounds like I'm saying super tits, maybe I am. Maybe I did.
Woo! Send them super kids, baby.
And the super tits too, but not to my phone. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Maybe I shouldn't say that.
I don't want those pictures.
Oh,
No.
God.
Oh yeah, maybe I should cry. My channel is dying, and I just wanted help. I just wanted help. I'm a good person. I have a heart of gold. I just tried to help. No, I can't be a shitbag like that. I have a hard time even pretending to be a crocodile tear shitbag. I'm just not that type. So send them if you have them. If you don't. And we're all going to have fun tonight. We're going to definitely get to that music video, I hope. Should we take a break in the middle of this and play the new music video? You know what? I kind of feel like doing that. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it because I feel like doing it. And I want Tug to see it. So I don't want to wait till the end of the show, or he'll be like, no, I got to go. So let's take a little break.
No, I gotta go.
No, you better not. Shut up. You're here. You're staying here. And make sure you're looking at the screen, because that's important. You need to watch the screen for this, Tug. You can't be playing your games during this.
What, me? I'm always watching the screen. What are you talking about?
What? No, you're not. You're
All
not
the
always.
time. I never play video games or do anything else. I'm just
Yes,
100%
all right.
present in the
Pay
moment.
attention. Here's my brand new music video. All I Want for Christmas.
I want for Christmas is my two-leg warmers. My two-leg warmers. My two-leg warmers. My two-leg warmers. All I want for Christmas is my two-leg warmers, so I could dance the night away. Seems so long since I was warm. New York winter is so very bitter. My OG, how happy I'd be to get my gifts from the knitters. All I want for Christmas is my mugs and coffee. My mugs and coffee. Why do you have my mugs and coffee? Gee, if I could only have my mugs and coffee, then I could be cozy and free.
Like the fire.
You might think I have left it alone. That would be a big miscalculation. I've made a list. I'm checking it twice. I know you have quite an accumulation. All I want for Christmas is my two-leg warmers. My two-leg warmers. My two-leg warmers. All I want for Christmas is my two-leg warmers. So I could dance the night away. Give me my gifts from the chat. They're already mine, I'm not a brat. All I want is the stuff they made for me. You said you'd send it last
Wait, where's my pants go?
January. Come on, Tug, are you wearing them? What's the deal? I'll pay the shipping. I want my leg warmers. My two
Well, you're cold. You wear leg warmers and shorts.
My two-leg warmers. Come on, let's dance the night away.
Oh, that was
Well,
like
just
you're the
remember,
one.
folks, that she only wants 2 leg warmers. Let me break some. Here's some breaking news for you as well. I have more than that held hostage. So she only wants 2 hostages released. Dun, dun, dun. Oh man!
I am also working now that I have all those fun video clips. I'm also working on an update of the Christmas intro. But I'm not sure why Grok kept putting me in shorts and leg warmers. I was like, why don't I have pants on? I had to tell it multiple times. She's wearing pants. One time it had me in like underwear and leg warmers. I was like,
That's
excuse
hilarious.
me. Excuse
Yes.
me.
It turns on you every now and then like that, you know. It's just some wild.
There are
things
some
sometimes.
versions of those videos that I would never show
Yeah.
publicly. They're so
Like
bad.
all I want for Christmas is you to give me my modesty back. You
Yeah,
know?
please give me my pants back. I'm all I want for Christmas is to not be half naked on YouTube. The black pants. Right, Chad. The black pants. I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I enjoyed making it. Okay, so I tried to make it do the thing where you've you know when you do the jitterbug and you flip your partner over your back.
Mhm.
I tried to make it do that, and oh my god, what I got was damn near R-rated. I was like, no, and I had no pants on. I was like, no, Grok, no.
See, you never know. It could either go like you're like, whoa, way, or it glue you together like some kind of horror movie, like, you know, some kind of thing. You're like, what in the world?
I would show you, chat, because it's really funny, but then it'll start the rumors up again. I can't do it. They'll take it out of context and they'll say all kinds of nasty things. So I can't. But just imagine, it was funny. It was really funny, and I was horrified. I was like, "Oh my god, what is this? That is not what I asked for, Grok." I'll send it to Tug. Then he will laugh at it. But yeah, no, I can't play it. It was too funny though. God. All right, back to this.
Share before we talk about what's happening with Deuce. We have already been in extreme conversations with the Florida bar, with the Massachusetts bar, or do you want to say Massachusetts? Okay. The Connecticut bar. The Connecticut bar and the Massachusetts bar have been waiting for this day here in court.
Like how that was put
They
in
are
there.
taking
Yeah.
extreme action.
Or
against-
just like, I'm not saying Massachusetts. Forget it.
Oh, they are
Deuce.
funny together.
He will be
dude.
losing
I
his
know.
You know,
license.
It's
He
so
will
funny
not be
because the fats are always trying to put out some kind of weird narrative about their, you know, their interactions, you know, and it's like, don't they see the humor like and stuff? They try to make humor in things fights, you know, and it's like, no, that was what we call humor. I realize that when all of your humor is
Oh, I know.
slurp, 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 cough, 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 you're
They
not very
have
funny.
no sense of humor. In fact, the other day I about died laughing because they have the same sense of humor that me and my husband have. They were talking about the giveaway that they did, the $2,500 giveaway.
Mhm.
And Jeremy looks at George and she's filming and he goes, because she goes, we gave away, and he goes, no, I gave away $2,500. What have you given me? Nothing. And she's just laughing in the background. And I'm like, that's exactly, my husband would say the exact same thing to me, and I would laugh my head off because it's
Yeah.
funny. It
Yeah,
is
it's because,
funny.
well, it's because the people you're around, they're not. It's the same thing you do with friends. You know, these people, though, they don't understand that because they don't have friends. You
Right.
know?
They must not have real friends. We always bust on each other. Always. My husband and I do it constantly.
Heck
He's
yeah.
always cracking some joke at my expense, which is funny because I can laugh at myself. In fact, he did it today too. He walked in the kitchen. What did he say? I was listening to this video actually, and he goes, "Oh, maybe we'll get to it and I'll remember what it was. If I remember, I'll tell you because it was funny."
Practicing ever again with a license.
Well, maybe that was his Christmas wish this year.
That's a pretty big bombshell. As a matter of fact, the bar contacted I don't know if I should share.
No,
I'm going
let's
to.
not.
Well,
Let's not.
I'm just going to say this.
Deuce is
that
in deep doo-doo.
I'm going to say that they contacted last night and said, good luck today. We can't wait to hear what happened.
Dun dun dun.
They don't like Deuce.
Well, of course they
He
wouldn't.
does
He
have a
attacked the
reputation.
hell out
He
of
does have-
them.
Oh
know?
God, yeah. I mean, that shouldn't be news that the bar doesn't like him.
No, I mean, they've been looking for that. It's amazing when your career is you make enemies all over. When again, you're not showing any contrition. You're not. Anytime you have a problem, you're not saying, "Whoops, my bad. Sorry about that." No, you make it like the mac and cheese thing. It made it 1,000 times worse, not better. And of course, you're going to make some enemies along the way with that.
Of course.
By the way, if people would, in this live stream, send some. I think Megan has been crying a lot about the leg warmer thing. And if I were a nicer person, I would just mail them. But since I'm not going to, if you'd like to send her super chats, that might make her feel a little better. You could address them as, you could be like hashtag, remembering the lost leg warmers or anything.
I need a memorial for my lost leg warmers.
I mean, it is a sad thing. If only I could do something about it. But I can't. So
if only you could send me my leg warmers.
Yeah, well, I mean, I would, but then what would the chat have to laugh at?
This is true. And I knew that if I said anything about it, I would never get those leg warmers. So I had to sacrifice the good of the leg warmer. I had to sacrifice the leg warmers.
Yes, like, what have I done for you, chats that loved you so much?
The leg warmers that never were. Yes,
No, they actually were. In fact, right now I'm briskly enjoying them. I just, for live streams, I have set them across the room from me so I can stare at them in all their splendor, I'm maybe going to put them in a collector's box, so they have a little glass frame around them and I can see them from all angles. And I'll be like, oh, yeah. It's like sometimes when I have that problem, I don't know which one it is. It's either motivation. Why do I do this? Oh, yeah, for leg warmers. Or I bust into some mad, who runs leg warmer town? Doug runs leg warmer town. So
leg
tough.
warmer town.
Yep. No barter town anymore. Leg warmer town. Oh God.
Oh man.
Yes, but apologies to the person that made them. I'm not messing with you.
Yeah, this
Love
poor
you.
person who made them for me. You're just
They
holding
actually
up-
they wanted.
Does that have sound? That shouldn't have sound. Listen to this weird. It's so bizarre. It's so
my
bizarre.
God.
Grok is so weird.
Oh, you gotta love it though. It's so funny.
Yeah, I need to save that without sound though.
I know I've done that, and some of the because it has that background that
Yeah,
they do that a lot.
It sounds weird. It's
They
like
do that with a lot of their sounds. It's because it's not copyrighted. So it is actually a nice thing that it does. But unfortunately, if they use the same sound too much, then some other jackass out there might try to copyright your sound.
Ah,
Yeah.
true. Those of you who sent super tips, I appreciate you. Thank you very much for sending them. We'll get to those. Here's one. This one's funny. Let's play this one real quick. So in case you don't know what super tips are.
Wait.
What?
Jay. No, Jay. Don't tell people about that. God.
What did he say?
He said, I'm tired of folks sending me pics and just leg warmers. It's disturbing. That's not what you said in your messages. You said something. You said something that started with a D, but it wasn't disturbing.
Well, let's see. Who sent me this? This is from Caroline.
Tug, Mug needs her leg warmers.
No, she doesn't. It's in the 90s there. She's hot enough.
Tug, I need my leg warmers.
I do. I need my leg warmers.
You only
damn
think
it.
you need them.
I do need them. You're
Mm.
being unfair. And I'm going to get them.
Reputation.
Eventually.
And we are not the first case he has done this to, where he just repeats the exact same thing with multiple email communications. And so the judge goes on to talk about how he is aware that Deuce is not associated with the Florida bar.
Not at all.
He also recognizes that there's unauthorized communications with the courts.
Is that plural? Communications? Wow.
That's crazy, isn't it?
I think I pronounced that right.
Yep.
Sometimes I mispronounce words. And then he also confirmed that he's fully aware of all of the ex parte communications where he himself has received over a dozen emails from Deuce himself.
On the record, the judge says this.
A dozen.
Crazy.
Do you understand each ex parte communication unlicensed in the state of Florida is a 3rd degree felony?
Mhm.
Each instance. Now you're going, Jeremy, how do you know that? Well, because the
Well,
judge.
hold on, wait, don't get to that part
okay.
yet.
All right.
The judge also confirmed that in these dozens of ex parte emails from Deuce, that he clearly shows an interest in Miss Preston, communicating for her as her attorney.
Exactly.
It's so blatantly obvious.
Yep.
That 100% comes across. As part of it, he's not just writing as some concerned party. He's defending her. It comes across. Everyone sees it.
Yeah, everyone sees it, and we've been saying you can't do this, and the ecosystem keeps on saying he's such a smart lawyer. He can do whatever he wants. He can do this. There's nothing wrong with what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. Like, when are you guys going to admit you don't know what you're doing? And either does Bruce. Please stop this. We all can see it's a lie.
Mm-hmm.
These idiots. The entire what the hell
Thank God
system,
for 'em.
I
It's good
cannot
content.
fathom how you could be so dumb. They are going to lose everything in their lives. They will be enslaved to us financially for the rest of their lives.
They must want that.
Every single one of them.
It's because
And
they're
now Deuce is
Hale's
facing
biggest fans.
felony.
You didn't realize that, but they feel jilted because he hasn't reciprocated their love.
That is the way they act with us too. It's fair. That's the way Bruce acts with us, like a jilted boyfriend. It's very weird.
I bet if Jeremy went back enough, I'm going to guess. I'm going to say allegedly because I need to allegedly, put this in there. If he went back far enough with emails and stuff, he'd probably find one that reads. It's probably anonymous, but it probably reads something like, "Yeah, really, when I see you out there, I want you to dip me in butter and slip me like a chicken skin."
Allegedly.
Cough, cough. Allegedly.
Allegedly. I swear they do act like jilted lovers, though. It's
Really
very
do,
odd.
man. They do.
They do. They like Bruce wanted our attention so bad. He was like he had a teenage crush. Like, I need to come on let me on your show. Let me on your show. I love you. I love you. I love you. Like, enough already. We don't love you. Grow up. Do something else with your life. You're not going to become a part of my show.
It's very. I know we're lovable like that. So I get it. I really do. I get it.
I'm
but
very
at the same
cuddly,
time-
and everyone wants to hug me. I get it, but please, not without consent. And I do not consent to Bruce and his manhandling of me. No, absolutely not. I want nothing to do with it. God, guy doesn't understand the word no.
Charges. So the judge says this is a 3rd degree felony for each instance when he does this. And so he says, I've received over a dozen emails ex parte. What's going to happen? The judge goes, this is so easy, so simple, so straightforward. He goes, we're going to issue an order that he is going to be referred for prosecution for 3rd degree felonies. He is practicing law in Florida without a license.
And I
This
found
is all
something
gonna be-
out. I found something out. Referred for prosecution does not mean, in this case, referred to Dan Owen, the prosecutor. It means referred to the Supreme Court of Florida that does the prosecutions of lawyers. So just to clear that up, if anyone was, because I was concerned at first, I was like, what does this mean? Like, are they going to refer him to Dan Owen? Because that's a huge conflict of interest.
Yeah.
But no, it would be the Supreme Court of Florida.
Okay. That's actually a very good clarification because I did wonder about that myself.
So yeah, the bar can prosecute criminally, but it gets done at the Supreme Court level. So that's
That's actually a very good note.
Yeah, it's very important because obviously if he were to get referred to Dan Owen, we all know what would happen to that referral.
Yeah, a whole
right?
lot of nothing.
Oh, I know what would happen to it. It would sound like this.
So he would send him overseas.
He would send him right to Armenia.
Yeah. That's it. That's the Armenian pipeline. When they say there's a pipeline to wherever, is that what they mean? I didn't realize that.
I don't know. But here's my favorite super chat of the night. I have my favorite. It says, we ride at dawn to collect the leg warmers. Ponscom Posse. Saddle up. Saddle up, folks.
Reported to the bar in Florida, Massachusetts, Connecticut, which Massachusetts and Connecticut have been waiting for this. They even said good luck last night.
Wow, Bruce is getting reported to 3 bars. Amazing.
Yeah, of course. I mean, he did these things. I know that they want to play and pretend that he didn't, and they'll do damage control even after this, which is a wild thing. You'll have a judge come out, say all of this, and of course the judge is somehow bad or corrupt. You know, they'll have terrible things to say about the judge, but at the end of the day, this should have happened a long time ago.
For this today, Lynette officially now has to disclose in writing every single person that had a part in any of her motions in any of her court paperwork.
Especially
That is amazing. She has to now tell the court who helped her write her motions. Who did it? Who was it? Oh, this is a great idea, Heidi. Heidi sent 20. Hope this helps in your legal fight against the leg warmer thief. Oh, yes. That reminds me, chat. All super chats tonight will go for me taking Tug to small claims court for the leg warmers. Yep. That's what I'll use it for. Filing.
I'll be like, I don't know, man. And I'm gonna put them in an overseas safety deposit box somewhere. You know? You know how people hide their money or assets overseas.
He sends them to the Cayman Islands.
Yep. It'd be like, this goes with my leg warmer stash.
Especially when she's pro se. Any filings that she submits pro se, she has to disclose who's helping her file, because we've all seen her long rants on social media. She does not type that way, nor does she have the intelligence to type that way.
The court is going to be admonishing Deuce as well. So there will be a full admonishment.
Correct.
And there's also now an injunction on Deuce that he may not, by any stretch of the imagination, contact the courts at all. And if he does, that's contempt of court. He will be arrested. So all of that is coming.
Yeah. Every type of engagement that Deuce has done has all been illegal. Every illegal activity that he has engaged and thrusted himself into will all be reported.
This is huge.
So many violations against the Florida bar.
Now, I hope, because the What the Hale's ecosystem.
I wonder if that means that they'll be able, in their investigation, the bar's investigation, they'll probably be asking Jeremy about the things that he did. And does that mean he gets to bring up all the shit in the Fed 2 case? Like him not showing up to and not getting held accountable by Beliso? Because
Yeah, you would think so, because that stuff too, not handling it kind of set this precedent where, again, these people, they escalate. Anytime they're not held accountable, they always escalate. And they allow them to escalate.
Oh my God. JW leg warmers will be on a shelf 3 over from the Ark of the Covenant. I need a meme. I need a meme of this.
I actually like that. Gosh. I love that Indiana Jones freaking shout out. That's really funny.
I need a meme of this. I have this on my soundboard, by the way. Can you imagine going into that huge warehouse, where all the treasures are, and there's the arc, and like 3 shelves up, it's my leg warmers. I love it. I love it.
Some members are all watching right now. I hope they understand everything that happened today in this case is going to be used in the other cases. You're done. You are so done. As you continue to lie and you continue to spin and you continue to try and damage our relationship, as you continue to try and damage those who we love, our livelihood, who we have a responsibility to generate income, to create jobs so they can take care of their families. They are part of our family, and I will fight with every last penny to protect them. The anti-What the Hales ecosystem is done. Okay. We're still going to be in court, but it all adds up to the next one, to the next one, to the next one. And the dominoes are falling and quickly now.
Yeah. Justice does take a while.
But it's here. It's here. Okay. Do you have anything else on that case with the ex parte community?
Jeremy, did you see I see Jeremy still in the chat. Did you see my thumbnail? Because honestly, it's the greatest thumbnail I've ever made. Well, Grok made it, but Canva was broken today, so I had to find a different way to make a thumbnail. But it reminds me of what you just said there. It's finally happening. If he turns around and goes the other way, it's the hammer of justice. But the way he's going, he's headed off a cliff. There's no out. There's no out. Oh my God. Skipper Trucking says Bruce has been referred to 3 bars. Pfft, I've been banned from at least 10 bars. Try harder. Those are rookie numbers. That's a good one. That's a good
who
one.
knows? He may be banned from one as well. It keeps this up.
If he
You know?
if he gets banned from the creepy tickler, I'll be amazed.
Oh man, for real.
Jeremy says he saw the thumbnail and he loves it. It is. It's really good. It's really, really good.
Communications and the illegal writing of motions.
No, there's definitely going to be he said the judge did say it's a no-brainer with the injunction on Deuce for any interference with the case.
It's a done deal. So how many felons are in the anti-What the Hales ecosystem right now? We've got Paint Chips. You got Dodgy Robbie. You got Poppy Seed.
Poppy Seed.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We got Deuce now. Isn't that beautiful? Who am I missing? I'm missing a felon.
I thought we were already at 5 according to.
Wait, are we missing a felon?
We
Are we missing a felon? Robbie, Gabe, Paint Chips. Robbie, Gabe, Paint. Who are we missing? Now I can't even get 4. Now, let's go back and hear that again.
I'm missing a felon. We got Deuce now. Isn't that beautiful? Who am I missing? I'm missing a felon.
I thought we were already.
We've got Paint Chips. You got Dodgy Robbie. You got Poppy Seed.
Poppy Seed.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We got Deuce now. Isn't that beautiful? Who am I
Yeah,
missing?
I feel like I'm missing. I feel like I'm missing one too.
According to your.
Oh, Guano.
We were
Guano.
There you go. I always forget it. Like
Guano.
He doesn't even register with me sometimes, you know.
And Super Dave's charges got dropped. Oh, John Cook. Yeah, what was?
Oh yeah, how can we forget old Johnny John boy?
How can we forget Cook? Yeah,
It's just when you look at them so much, God, they're by themselves. These people are just, you're like, my mind kind of blocks them all out. And just don't you all have that problem sometimes?
Yes, because I don't want to think about them all the time. And we don't know about Bonehead. I mean, we're not sure. He has a weird, mysterious past. We don't know. But maybe he has something in back there. Who knows?
I don't know. Well, he protests a lot, and apparently, if you protest a lot about stuff, apparently that means you're guilty, according to his words.
That means it means it's true.
Yep. That's what he made clear.
So let's suggest that Ray might be a felon, and then he'll get mad about it tomorrow. And we can say, well, then it must be true. Because that's his philosophy of things.
Yeah.
We were somewhere. We got a lot. We got a lot of felons.
Who are we missing?
But they just added one
And there's going to be way more criminal charges coming for all of these idiots. Seriously, this is just mind blowing to me.
Yeah, when thinking you're above the law goes wrong,
it goes really wrong.
Well, they tell they talk
over and
about
over.
Jeremy being a monster and everything, but he was also one of the people out there telling them, hey, this approach is going to cause you real problems, and he gave them warning all the way through it. Ultimately, you think about it. What do they do to people, though, that give good advice? People like, say, Larry Foreman. They try to have them, well, anything they can, make them pay out, make them do whatever. And I wonder how that's going to turn out, by the way. Now, Larry Foreman's going to be looking at today and being like, yeah, baby.
I do have, I can tell you that Larry Foreman is aware of everything that has happened. He has been informed, and he is currently in litigation with Bruce.
Yep.
And so that's all I can tell you about that.
Well,
but he
Larry,
has been informed. He is aware.
Well, considering the things that Bruce, all these people are amazing in the fact that when they go and they sue people, when they delay, because that's their tactic, delaying on stuff. When they delay, they basically dig this hole, So when Larry was talking about, this guy and his pals, all of his little felonious weirdo pals, well, it's gonna be that might not be one you want to go forward with, because I have this feeling that Larry, when he decides to get out the old counter claims, they're going to be pretty vicious.
I think it really destroys Bruce's claims against Larry too.
It does.
All Larry said was, I believe that he's going to be disciplined. He's in serious trouble. He could lose his license.
And he fears going to jail.
And he fears and he's going to run to Armenia. Well, I think he is already in Armenia. I mean, I'm not sure this guy is in the States anymore. He isn't acting like it. He sure disappeared, didn't he? He's not showing up on anybody's live streams anymore. His wife's Facebook page is mysteriously showing only photos from Armenia. And, she was posting stuff about being in Armenia and going to Armenian school, etc.
Yes, there were many breadsticks that went with that,
I'm not sure he's here. And
by the way, I'm going to have to pull out the big guns on the leg warmers. Somebody suggested that they were like, Tug, this would be Smoking Cat, said, Tug, ship those leg warmers to Johnny Depp's island for safekeeping. Yes, I'm going to have to reach out to the sources from there, and I'm going to have to see if I can hide them, maybe,
Somebody else said, don't worry, Megan, I'll make you some new ones and ship them to Tug.
Yes, Steve, that's the best idea. If you would like, folks, make sure that you make her some beautiful ones. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to ship her a ball of yarn so she can make her own. Because if you give a man a fish, plus, but if you teach a man to fish, same thing, if you give a man a leg warmer,
but
if you teach a man to make them leg warmers, then they'll stay warm forever.
Oh my God. Yep. Stop giving the chat bad ideas. Now just stop it. I'm going to hit super chats, but before you go, I want you to hear a couple of the super tips that came in because they're hilarious. DTG, thanks for sending a super tip.
Leg warmers are for closers only.
You call yourself a streamer? You got 1 week to redeem yourself.
First prize is a pair of leg warmers. Second prize is a set of steak knives. Third prize is you're fired.
Man, you know what? I'm going to send those leg warmers to Jay.
Oh my God. If you send my leg warmers to that idiot, I will never speak to you
I will.
again.
I'll be like, to my beautiful co-host,
No.
Jay.
No. I want my leg warmers.
That would be hilarious. Actually.
Oh my goodness.
Jay, you're so perfect. Look, Jay is like, yes, I want them. You
Yeah,
see
he
it
says,
there.
I want them.
Yeah.
He
See?
can't have them. You can't have them, Jay. Get out of here. You are not the co-host.
That would.
You are
That
just
would be perfect.
you're a shadow of a replacement for the very rare occasions when I'm not around.
Oh, Jay, they will never vanquish that wonderful co-hosting that you do. That's right. I'm gonna have to send him a gift because he was such a good co-host. I'll be like, here, stay warm, Jay. Stay warm. Keep your mic holding arm and your bracing for the mic. When you hold it, you gotta brace a little bit when you're standing. Keep that leg warm and sturdy, and keep your mic holding arm sturdy too.
Peculiar optics, how dare you? Raffle them off, Tug. Send them to Jeremy.
Oh my God! Yeah, I should send him to Jeremy and let him raffle them. That would be funny. Oh my God!
If you got yourself to the post office to send those leg warmers to anybody else but me, I would come for you.
Oh my God, that would be so funny.
I will
am very
show up
tempted
on
to
your
send
door.
them. I'll send one to Jay and send one to Jeremy.
I will show up on your doorstep. I will literally show up and beat you up or something. I don't know. I can't beat you up probably.
Like, but I can make you mildly inconvenienced.
I will put super glue in all your locks. That's what I will do.
I mean, I'll be able to beat you up, but I will make your arm very sore.
I will pinch you very,
You know,
very hard.
Something you did not get to in the video today, by the way, though, is the little portion with Tina. By the way, you did.
Oh, you know what? I never saw that part. Where is it? Is it at the end?
Toward the end. Yeah.
All right, let's look at it actually. It stopped giving him bad ideas, chat, by the way. Just quit that right now. You stop it.
Somebody told me that you wanted a pet tarantula too. So
I know that was really funny. They were like, count your blessings that Tug is not sending you anything because he has a loose tarantula in that house. It could end up in your box.
That's true. Or
phrasing.
maybe I could just send you a pet like that, and you'd be very happy. And
oh, wait, is it right here?
It's probably already been signed.
D was there. Is there anything you want to add that we didn't discuss, or you want to confirm that we didn't mention, or that we did mention?
I took notes too. Lots of notes too.
That's D,
well,
right?
first of all, she didn't show.
Wait,
didn't see her anywhere.
So
I
that's
showed
not
up actually
Tina.
before you guys.
Where's
I got
Tina?
there first.
Oh, here.
And sat out there and
Sorry.
didn't see her.
I don't know who. I'm like, wait, that doesn't look like that. Looks like someone I
Well,
know.
Finally,
Tina, you were there in court with us. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Jeremy and George were victorious people. They won. Stop it. Stop the lies. I am one of many who do not have YouTube channels, who listen to everybody. The lies stop here. Leave them alone. Live and let live. And do what you preach. You say you're godly. Show me godly. Because right now, I don't see it. I see it
That's
here.
true.
I'm not seeing it anywhere else.
Nope. No props to people that, again, they get around this stuff and they see, they see these people for who and what they are. They say that all they do is they sit around and they maliciously plan. They also, by the way, one of the other things I think would be really interesting to note that they would know about then, since somebody been talking about it for a while, is how much they have tried to weaponize the police. Like how, while imagine this, you've got a protective order, and then the element that you're supposed to be protected against, the police, according to according to LP and Well, according to other people around her too, they very much tried to weaponize them. Man, Beecham boy, you might have some really interesting questions to take on. By the way, and then I guess the clip one of the clips I'll pull for tomorrow, she refers to their close relationship with Beecham. So maybe I'll pull that in.
Ooh. All right. Well, wait, before you go, I actually want to see what Dee had to say because I missed
Okay.
this
It's
part.
probably
And it's not
already
very
been
long.
signed.
Okay.
Dee was there. Is there anything you want to add that we didn't discuss or you want to confirm
By the
that
way,
we didn't mention?
I'm giving Dee's hair a 9.5. God, this is cool hair. It's great color, great volume. Love it.
Or that we did
Cool
mention?
hair.
I took notes too. Lots of notes too. Well, first of all, she didn't show. Didn't see her anywhere. I showed up actually before you guys. I got there first and sat out there and didn't see her. And it lasted probably like 30 minutes or so. The judge was very concise. He was to the point. He didn't have anything extra to say. Did a great job. Let's see what I took some notes. If you asked me the question, because I wasn't in here listening to you earlier, so I don't know what you talked about exactly, but I do have notes. I do know that I did hear him say toward the end of all of it that there was clear entitlement here toward you guys, and that everything has been properly executed and properly delivered on your behalf. I wrote those words down exactly. So I mean, it was a win. It was a serious win.
I was just going to ask you, so did you think today was a win?
It was, finally.
Tina, you were there.
Finally.
Yeah, you just needed I mean, the reason you didn't have them sooner as well is because all of that stuff. I mean, think about the two state cases. They bring them, they have them set forever until it looks like Lynette is finally going to be cornered and finally going to be deposed. Then it's like, no, we got to shut everything down. We got to shut it down. So of course you sue. And remember, like going back, we do need to return to the fact that all of this stuff, remember Bruce said everything that came up today, remember that's all a conspiracy. Remember, none of this would happen. There would be no sanctions. There would be no consequence. How could there be? Because there was no decision against him. Remember all that wonderful stuff?
Yeah, he did say that. He said that we were lying. There was never going to be a sanctions hearing. There was never going to be any consequences for the thumbnail case.
We will have to pull those screenshots for another day too. Because,
yeah, we've got them somewhere. That would be fun. All right, I'm going to hit super chats. You out of here?
Yeah, I think we'll resume tomorrow. So I'm gonna go snuggle up with some leg warmers. Oh man!
Damn you! Keep your damn hands off my leg warmers.
Oh yes, leg warmers.
To send to me.
Okay, actually, I wanted to save this, right from my heart, Megan.
Where did he go? How dare you? How dare you? All right, Citizen Chief, thanks for the super tip.
For Bruce, we are done with the fuck around and are now getting to the find out part. Hey, Bruce, I can still be a lawyer if I reapply and you soon won't be able to. Get bent like paint chips, imbecile.
Get bent like paint chips. I love that Nick voice. It's so funny. By the way, it was Nick's birthday yesterday. So any of you who have not wished him a happy birthday and you want to, it was Nick Ricada's birthday yesterday. And you should go wish him a happy birthday because it's good for him to know that people still care. All right. Colleen, MC6240, thanks for becoming a YouTube member. Welcome to the Fox Den. It's weird in here, but sometimes we put bitches in jail.
Right to jail, right away.
And Kyra Lee, thanks for the 5. So if 2L is the one that gave money for Ohio Lawyer, did she also do the down payment for the camper? That's a very good question. I don't know the answer to that. I think they got a loan for the camper. I believe that John got a loan from the bank. Bradley the Sloth became a YouTube member. Welcome to the Fox Den. tonight I feel like we're putting bitches in jail.
Right to jail, right away.
Or at least giving them some serious consequences. And Max Lab, thanks for the 2. OMG today. Wow, JH finally gets justice. Deuce is done. Oh yeah, he's cooked. He's in trouble. And Dino Mom, thanks for becoming a YouTube member. It's weird here, but you'll get used to it. I know you will. Bonnie Heron became a YouTube member. I love all these memberships. This is great. Welcome to the Fox Den. Wizzy Wheels, thanks for the 5. Wizzy, it's good to see you. I'm going to be lurking, but wanted to send a little something while I listen. Well, thank you very much for lurking and also gifting a super chat. I appreciate that. And Wizzy Wheels also gifted a membership. Welcome to the Fox Den, whoever got that. And Michael Plant, thanks for the 2. As few pennies from a poor Brit. You know, I appreciate that. I love my Brits. I really do. You guys are the reason why I now drink Builder's tea, and I freaking love it. I can't believe I ever drank that awful Lipton shit. It is the worst tea in the world. And I've learned so much from all of you. So thank you for being here. And Bunsen Rockin' Stone, thanks for the Canadian 5. And I love your Santa avatar. God bless Doreen Shockett. Soon to be Shockett. Yeah, Inkley's soon to be Shockett. The Kiwi Crypt Keeper, thanks for the New Zealand 10. What a difference a good judge makes. Oh boy, this is just getting better and better for Jeremy and George. I can't wait for the rest of the bombshells. I know. So good. I really do like Judge Grebe. I am going to be annoyed with him, though, if he had the cameras turned off. I don't know that to be a fact yet. I suspect that it's true, but we'll see. But I do think overall, even if he did turn the cameras off, he has done a much better job than any of the other judges we've seen in this case so far. Oh, I will also give props to Judge Davis, though, because I had very good feeling about Judge Davis. Judge Davis gave me very good vibes as far as like being a rational, reasonable judge who got right to the point and didn't waste any time. Remember, he was the judge when Lynette dropped the case. I thought he was a very good judge. He got right to it. And Sister Sal, thanks for gifting 10 Megan Fox memberships. Welcome to the Fox Den. Holy cow. 10 memberships. That is so generous of you. 'Tis the season to give memberships. And I appreciate you, Sister Sal. That's awesome. And how dare you, 56. I love your name. Thanks for the Canadian 5. Happy J&G got the win today. Too bad they will never see a penny. You know what? Don't say that too soon, because as you know about Stark, so we didn't get to this part of the video because I'm just running out of time. Maybe I'll go over the second part of it next time we see each other. But one of the things that he talks about in the video is that they are going after Stark's estate, and they should. And one of the weirdest things about this case is that Jeannie Stark has been posting about how she is going to be rolling in money. And they have reason to believe that it was Jeannie Stark and who conspired with Bruce to do this with the thumbnail case. And so I don't think she should be, immune from getting her consequence. I felt this way from the beginning. Stark was dumb enough to say yes to this and get involved. He can pay the price. And his estate can pay the price now that he's no longer here. And if that means his wife pays the price, well, she had a lot to do with it too. So I don't feel any kind of, sympathy as far as Jeannie Stark goes. She has done some really weird stuff. I mean, really weird. If you want to know the extent of how weird it is, watch the rest of Jeremy's video because it's weird. So I do think they will see several pennies. I think they'll see thousands of pennies. I think they'll get it from Bruce. I think they'll get it from Stark. Sure, they're not going to get much from Lynette, but I'm sure that they will get her land at some point. They're going to get something, assets, something. And they can, if she owes them a huge amount of money, they can garnish her wages for the rest of her life. Panda M. Bear, thanks for the 5. Bruce Manskin has been weighed, measured, and been found wanting. That is true. The British Crypt Keeper, thanks for the £5. What is Deuce looking at for each third-degree charge? He's looking at up to 5 years in jail, 5 years probation for each count. And what was the other thing? Let's see if I still have it pulled up. I don't have it pulled up. There was one other thing. Fines, I think. But yeah, up to 5 years for each one. Linda Early, thanks for the 5. Just Jay is adding a pear tree to the little park that is developing around the bench. I heard that, but he's such a moron that I'm concerned that he'll pick the wrong tree that won't grow. And who's going to water this thing? Is Travis going to go down there every day and water it? I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I'm not sure if it's the perfect gift, but I could be wrong. I mean, pears would be good, I guess. 2012 Jameson, thanks for the 2. Jesse Mack Butler is a case for you. I'll have to look it up. Thank you. John Stuber, thanks for the 10. Wait, I thought Supreme Court Justice Felisa Lee Esquire was going to have this show stricken from happening. Another lie from Felisa. True. Yes, I like that. Supreme Court Justice Felisa Lee Esquire. Carol Welch, thanks for the 5. Paint Chips is impersonating Joey Camp since Interpol caught Joey Camp and he's in a Columbia prison. If that is true, oh my God, that's so funny. I did see something about that. I saw something about Camp being in prison, so I'll have to look it up. Just Jay Hip, thanks for the 5. Stupid Dave, filing smell challenge needs to be a thing. Super Dave filing smell challenge needs to be a thing. Oh God, I don't want to be in that challenge. No, I do not consent. Granny Peggy, thanks for the 5. 12 emails to judge, 12 third-degree felonies to start. I mean, it could go that high. And that doesn't include the other stuff. So it doesn't include him writing the motions. How many motions did he write? Michelle Lara, thanks for being a member for a month. It's my right is as funny as when a cop says you're under arrest and they say, no, I'm not. True. 1978, Chris Warwick, a member for 2 months. Over 12 felony charges he will get. It's possible. That is definitely a possibility. Effenstein gifted 10 Megan Fox memberships. Welcome to the Fox Den, all 10 of you. It's wonderful to have you here. Thank you for being here. Cap Buchanan, thanks for the 2. You cannot have a license as a felon, period. Oh. Oh my God. I didn't even put that together. Cat. If he gets convicted of a felony in Florida, yeah, he would automatically lose his license in the other 2 states. That is, I believe, true. Well. This could get interesting. Crystal, thanks for the 5. My question is, why didn't the judge order bench warrants for BBB and LP for not showing up to court? Because it's a civil matter. Because instead of issuing a bench warrant, he doesn't need to. The judge just goes, okay, fine. They're not here at their own peril. We go forward. Which means they don't get to speak for themselves. They don't get to put up a defense. And the other side fucking wins. That's punishment enough. You don't need a bench warrant. Like, there's no reason for it. It's better actually for Randy and Jeremy for the judge to just be like, fuck them. Okay, fine. They don't want to be here. Then I'll rule against them. That's easy enough. Makes his day easier. SF, the song Best Be Never Gonna Get My Stuff. That might be the next version. I wanted to do the All I Want for Christmas first. Michael Arthur, thanks for Skipper. Thanks to the 2 super sticker. Appreciate that. And Kasha War, thanks for the 2. Hey, from the wards of Chiefland. Awesome. Well, good to see ya. Maestro, thanks for the Canadian 2 super sticker. Appreciate that. And Sean Poe, member for 16 months. Tug, we mailed our grandkids 2 big boxes today. It will be there tomorrow. Hustle up to the post office. Yeah, he does. He needs to do that. But he's going to refuse for the rest of my life now because I made a big deal about it. Who's your daddy? Thanks for the 2. Tug's transmission is out. No post office for you. No, it's my transmission that's out. I'm the one who has no car, not him. Muppet Angela, thanks for the 2. I feel strong-armed. Well, why? Paint Chips isn't here. Monica Kellett, thanks for the 10. Out of the kindness of my heart, I sent the missing sock for Bug. 1 sock in their box, 1 in an envelope. That's funny. Deborah McBride, thanks for the 5. Always lurking in the background. Love to all. And Skipper Trucking, thanks for the 5 for the music video. And so you can buy your own damn leg warmers and stop bothering that nice man Tug for his. Listen, they're not his, they're mine. He told people that if they sent him gifts for me, he would send them to me. And then he never did. And that was last January. It might have even been longer than that. Good Lord. Victoria Whitfield, thanks to the 10. I pray that the 2 stalkers get jail and the child can go home to her family. It's past time. Yeah. I have no hope in DCF, though. I seriously think in order for them to do anything about that kid, both of them would have to go to jail. Just J Hip, thanks for the 2. When Tug says the fats, I laugh every time. I know, me too. Just J Hip, thanks for the 2. Hashtag projects for a giveaway. LOL. George Desco, thanks for the 5. Tug, Meg, or Jeremy, would you clear up the 2 Tinas? I think we did that admirably. Rob Pate, thanks for the 10. Megan, off topic, but found a partial workaround to that ChatGPT problem. If he approved it, posted to his Facebook page. The ChatGPT problem? What's the chat? I don't think I understand this, Rob, but you have my email. So if you want to email me a better explanation. Spin Dr. D, thanks for the 10. Channel CPR. Thank you. I appreciate that. Just J Hip. Thanks for the 2. I have seen a chart to prove this. Yes, my channel is dying. Help, Megan. Lawanda Lavarnway says, thanks for the 10, says, Megan died. She didn't die. Michael Plant, thanks for the 2 for your dying channel. Yes, it's very sad. It's very sad. My channel is dying and my YouTube empire's crumbling before my eyes. Ace Lynn, the gray parrot something. Member for 4 months. Another awesome night tonight. It's the end of the anti-system. Yeah, we're getting there. We are coming close to the end of them. Kay Harriger, thanks for the 2. OMG, that was the best. I'm assuming you meant the song, which I intend to play again before the show is over. Jason, thanks for the 10. Megan needs to admit Santa Claus is real. I talked to him over the weekend and he was not happy. Who said Santa Claus wasn't real? I didn't say that. I would never say such a thing. How dare you put words in my mouth in this Christmas season? I have my favorites, thanks to the 2. Release the leg warmers. And Just J Hip says, I'm tired of Tug sending me pics and just leg warmers. It's disturbing. Debbie, thanks to the 2. Miracle Cure to save the channel. And Janice Wingfield, thanks to the 10. Money for the leg warmers that never were. And Lawanda Lavarnway, thanks to the 5. Tug, if we didn't know you better, we could call you a creep. LOL. Yeah, he's not a creep. He's just annoying. He's just being annoying because he can. Audio Coffee, thanks for the 2. Megan, check email Deuce Behind Bars. Okay, hold on. Gotta get to my email. Hold, please. Do you guys remember when Fleesa said that I stole the hold, please, from her? That was really funny. It was really, really, really fucking funny, especially considering I've been using this hold music since Maya Kowalski. Wait, what was the... Now I've forgotten already. Deuce Behind Bars. Okay, hold on. There it is. Okay, that is insane. And unfortunately, I can't play it. Because knowing the ecosystem, they will report that as nudity and they'll get my channel flagged because it looks very phallic. I'm sorry, I can't. I have my favorites. Thanks for the 2. We ride at dawn to collect the leg warmers. Yes. Thanks for the 20, Heidi. Hope this helps in your legal fight against the leg warmer thief. Pam's Eclectic Palace, thanks for the 10 leg warmers for the memorial bench, memorializing the bench that never was. Yeah, maybe the bench needs some leg warmers. Skipper Trucking, thanks for the 5. Bruce has been referred to 3 bars. I've been banned from at least 10 bars. Try harder, BBB. Those are rookie numbers. And Kim Sims, thanks for the 5. Tug is becoming like the fleas. Receives something for someone else and then keeps it. Yeah, exactly. Lawanda, thanks for the 2. Blue Tape Tug. And John Stuber, thanks for the 10. That memorial bench that's not a memorial needs leg warmers. Cheryl, thanks for the $3 super sticker. I appreciate that. And Ann Porowski, thanks for the 5. J Hip needs 2 sets of leg warmers for the pair horse video. Can't touch this. Skipper Trucking member for 2 months. Time to rage quit. Well, make sure you send me a hilarious ragey email. Mama Bear Leah, thanks for the Canadian 2. Rumor Marla Huge put 10,000 down on CC for trailer. No way, on a credit card. Oh my God, that would be terrible if that's true. I hope that's true for her sake because that's stupid and she deserves it. Sticky Widget, thanks for the 2. Megan, okay, I'm here now. We can finally start. Well, I think you were late. Lucifer's Death Angel member for 19 months. Megan, what's your P.O. box? I have a Christmas gift to send. Anybody who wants to send me something, just send me an email and I will give you my address that has been doxed already. So, or you could just look it up online because it's everywhere. Evanstein, thanks for the Canadian 5. You'll have to have a bench memorial for the leg warmers that never were. Yes. Sticky Widget, thanks for the 5. Funny story. Some leg warmers showed up at my house today. I'll forward them to Todd. Damn it. You guys are just determined to keep me away from my leg warmers. And I hate it. All right, let's see. Who is this? Mama Bear Leah. Thanks for the super tip.
When I turn my TV on, my screensaver is a huge picture of Jay's face staring at me. I don't know how, why, or how to get it off. Ha ha. Seriously, I loves ya, Jay, but ick.
I can't help you with that, Mama Bear Leah. I don't know what to tell you, but that sounds terrible. Sounds horrible. Sounds terrible. I don't know what you're going to do. Mama Bear Leah, thanks for the 5.
Meg, Tug, and Jay. I hope the email I sent wasn't a repeat you knew already. Better too many times than not enough, I guess.
I will have to check my email, but I do have tons of them, so I'm not sure what your email address is, but I will look. And JC, thanks for the super tip.
All you want for Christmas is a Ford F-150.
Well, that's also true, but I don't think I'm going to get it. Martin, thanks for the 5.
I wasn't in court today as I had to bandage both of John's crotches.
Well, that sounds like a plausible excuse as any. I mean, why not? All right. Before I go, I need to check Cash Apps because I believe I saw some come through. I gotta take my glasses off. I can't see. Linda sent 10 for Bombshell Wednesday. Thank you so much, Linda. I appreciate that. And then I think there was something. Was it Venmo? Hold on. Yes. Where are they? Is today the 17th? Yes. Joy sent 25. Thank you so much. Says T-Money. Try PG Tips or Taifu. My son drank all of my contractor's tea. Builder's tea. Yeah, it's amazing. That builder's tea is so good. Honestly. It's if you haven't tried builder's tea, you can get it on Amazon. And it's just black tea, English tea. It's so, so good. I highly recommend it. All right. I will be leaving you with my new song. All I want for Christmas is my leg warmers. Good night, everybody.
I want for Christmas is my 2 leg warmers. My 2 leg warmers. My 2 leg warmers. My 2 leg warmers. All I want for Christmas is my 2 leg warmers. So I could dance the night away. Seems so long since I was warm. New York winter is so very bitter. My OG, how happy I'd be to get my gift gifts from the knitters. All I want for Christmas is my mugs and coffee. My mugs and coffee. Why do you have my mugs and coffee? Gee, if I could only have my mugs and coffee, then I could be cozy and free. You might think I have left it alone. That would be a big miscalculation. I've made a list, I'm checking it twice. I know you have quite an accumulation. All I want for Christmas is my two-leg warmers. My two-leg warmers, my two-leg warmers. All I want for Christmas is my two-leg warmers. Not just so I could dance the night away. Give me my gifts from the chat. They're already mine, I'm not a brat. All I want is the stuff they made for me. You said you'd send it last January. Come on, Tug, are you wearing them? What's the deal?